Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the MiG run. Hey, Fusion. What's that emote? I like that emote. So last time we did this, we made it through the Taurus saga, which means we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 missions left. Which would be Cape Rainy, Farbanti, Last Hope, War Crime Island, the castle, Lighthouse, and Dark Blue. Time to blow up Farbanti for the 700th time. Yeah, 700. That's a low number. Given how many times I've played this game on stream, off stream, as well as Ace 4, yeah, I don't think it's 700. I think it's probably higher. Anyway. So there's just some mercy after all times get their ass kicked in these wars. I mean, they bring it on themselves. Don't start a war you don't, if you can't win it. Cape Rainy.
With the loss of an arsenal bird, followed by the destruction of their ballistic missile base, Erusia is running out of ways to counter. This is a great opportunity for the Osean army to bolster our power to eventually take down the Erusian capital of Farbanti. The special long-range strategy is entering its final phase. Our objective is to attack and capture the Erusian Air Force Base in Cape Rainy in northern Erusia. This important base is at the forefront of our strategy to establish control of Farbanti. Under the cover of night, our plan is that all squadrons will invade from the valley to the south.
So over the course of the stream, I'm probably going to be snacking on some stuff.
The enemy's
just because
field has eyes on the
I
skies
need to
above
get
the valley, so your altitude
nutrients
will need to be
up.
If you go over a certain altitude,
Since
the enemy could spot
thanks
you,
to my
ending
health
the mission in
or
failure.
my gallbladder
Keep that in
issues,
mind. Once you arrive, you are to take
I'm
out
kind of
the
nutrient
enemy's air
deficient.
defense forces
So
as
if you
soon
hear
as
me
possible,
mute
and
the
prepare for
headset,
the
it's
support
because I'm
squadrons.
munching
When the air defense forces
those
are
squadrons and they
neutralized,
send
the
out one.
helicopter
Yep.
squadron should arrive carrying Marines.
Well, to be fair, only
The plan
one
is
would
to take
fit in the
control of the
canyon.
base. Getting through the valley is only half the job.
Okay, so yeah, it is 3 strikes. Originally, I marked this down for the 1.44, but I think we'll do the fish bed. No. No, not the fish bed. I was thinking in my head, if I wasn't doing this on hard, I would give it a try. I'm not that good with strafing runs. But the 29 we could probably do. Let's do the 29. Let's do this one. 3 strikes by this point has already fought Soul Squadron, Arsenal Bird, and the Eurasian Air Force defending against the Alicorn, and then the Alicorn itself. Yeah. That looks cool. I like it. All right, here we go.
Strider Squadron, aircraft prep complete. You're cleared to taxi.
Hey, Astrid, welcome to stream. Yeah, it's part of the unsung squadron livery package. Or skin pack. It's got a lot of liveries for squadrons that we've heard of in the games, but never actually seen. Like Cerberus team from Ace Combat 6. They're mentioned in the opening cutscene for Invasion of Grace Maria. Cerberus team granted liftoff, but we never actually see them, so it's those kind of things that are given. I absolutely love all the liveries, and if you're looking for a skin mod pack, I would highly recommend them. After the mission, I can send you the link, Astrid.
Strider 1, you have passed through waypoint 1. No weapons until
If you
you reach
want.
the enemy base. All aircraft reduce altitude. We have altitude restrictions from here on out. Keep altitude below 600 meters. Good. Maintain your current course. Searchlight up ahead. Watch for it. Stay out of their sight.
Strider, Aslan's one. Our current ETA matches yours. Catch them off guard.
Alright, I will do that.
We'll get you down safe. I'm worried you're short on men.
No. Oh, thank God.
Everyone here's already signed the rules.
That ain't funny.
Never was good at jokes. Okay, follow you in. Good luck.
Understood. Strider 1, you've passed through waypoint 2. The valley's about to get narrower. Be careful. When can we take on the final mission? I'm starting to get tired of all this. This is the last step, Count. We'll take the enemy base and use it as a bridgehead.
Hold on. Feel like to miss the bonus ace mission, you have to try and go as slow as possible.
Watch yourselves out.
Yeah,
We're going to need all of you in front of bounty.
it can be done,
Here, everybody wants to give orders like they're the company commander himself.
but
The best thing about
you
Strider
basically
Squad
have
is
to
how it
not
keeps
touch
its
the
mouth shut.
afterburner at all.
Watch your speed. You've passed waypoint 3. You're coming up on the base. Imposing radio silence. We won't be able to talk again until you're over the base. Continue to keep an eye on your altitude. There are plenty of dark spots that can sneak up on you.
No.
Strider 1 crashed.
God damn it. Yep, I splatted. Alright, hold on, give me a second. Okay. Download history. Here we go. I'll just do this. Yeah, I oopsed. I'm just doing something here real quick. I know I could have waited, Astrid, but I'm dead. And it's fine. There. All right.
Strider 1, you have passed through waypoint 1. No weapons until you reach the enemy base. All aircraft reduce altitude. We have altitude restrictions from here on out. Keep altitude below 600 meters.
I'm pretty sure that skin pack is also in my
Searchlight up ahead.
A7 mod collection. If it's not, I'll put it in there.
Strider, sounds safe. I'm worried you're short on men. Commandeers already signed their wills. That ain't funny. Never was good at jokes.
Here comes Bible.
Understood. Strider 1, you've passed through waypoint 2. The valley's about to get narrower. Be careful.
Also, Cross, I looked at that
Starting to get tired of all this.
mod you sent me, the SU-44 or something.
Watch yourselves out there. We're going to need all of you in far behind.
Basically the raptorized Burkett.
Wiseman here. Everybody wants
I like the design of the plane, but the special weapons I'm not so sure about.
Leader keeps his mouth shut.
Like,
Watch your speed.
yes,
Past
wait for it.
waypoint 3. You're coming up on the base.
Like the HP or the M,
Be able to talk again
and
until you're over the base. Continue to keep an eye on your
got
altitude.
enough super
There's plenty of dark
planes.
spots that can sneak up on you.
Also, the Merv is not very good. Even in this, like I know the Merv from the XFA 36. Jesus, it's not great. But the aircraft itself looks pretty good.
Radio silence has been lifted. You're almost at the base.
And if
Made it. That was quite the roller coaster ride. Visual
the
confirmation on the airbase. Reach destination.
Commence the attack. It's time for their wake-up call. The longer it takes, the worse off we'll be. Hurry up. Finish them off.
the weapons are basically a weaker Trinity.
Missile launched.
The Merv from the XFA 20 or XFA 36, and a microwave weapon. I'm not against super planes, but I've got a shit ton of them. So it's more like, do I want to justify the extra RAM space and heat that it's going to put on my laptop in order to have another super plane?
Roger that. If the enemy is still present in large numbers when our ground forces arrive, the mission will be a failure. Go help our allies.
Jokes haven't got any better.
That could also be, like, I would need the I would need Serenity's thing to be updated. That's for sure.
Multiple helicopters spotted. Do you have a visual on them? Strider 1, I need you to take out those enemies in the elevator.
Ow! Son of a bitch.
Target destroyed.
Fast was fun. Landing now. Trust your allies and keep moving. This takes us hours for the taking.
Target destroyed.
Fight the base commander. What are you waiting for?
Okay, that takes care of all the SAM sites. All enemy fighters down.
I feel their pain. I really do. But this is war.
This is war. Shit.
The enemy reinforcements. Requesting immediate close air support.
Copy that. We'll send some your way.
Pizza guy's in trouble. Let's help him out. It's all right. Those two Aussian big shots will take care of him for us.
Target eliminated. Great.
The This Is War line always reminds me of Captain Snow from Ace 5. What are you doing? This is war. Pay attention.
Picking up an enemy squadron. Must be the reinforcements they called in.
Truck. Hey, it's not a random truck, it's an enemy truck. We're in enemy territory. Those are enemy trucks. If anyone gets the reference for that, I'll give them a cookie. Like, not literally, because it'd be through the internet, but... Ow!
squadron. Enemy reinforcements. Get some
Guys,
goddamn support there
35
now.
I really wanted the damn cookie. No kidding.
Enemy numbers are small. Don't give in. Fight until the very end. This is 2-2. We're stuck. We won't be able to capture the base at this rate. Keep your heads down. 3 strikes will take care of the enemy. That takes care of that. Nice work. We did it. That's the last of them. We've achieved air superiority.
Vehicle eliminated.
Oh, I love this mission. This is one of my favorite missions in the game.
Inside the facility.
Target's destruction confirmed. That air support was right on the money.
This is killing out. This guy dodging.
Start running on the count of 3.
Yeah,
Great. I get to find
they can do that.
There's still quite a few enemies holed up in there. However, we can't afford to wait any longer. Begin the assault. If anyone resists, kill them. Contact! 2 o'clock! Go! Go! Fire! Tear down that barricade! How'd it go? This is Basilisk 1. The base is ours. We have control of all major functions.
Glad the pizza was on time. Roger that, Basilisk 1. Mission accomplished.
All prisoners of war will be treated in accordance with international law. We've even brought pizza.
Looks like they can shred those wheels.
I'm already getting an
Yeah, I love the canyon run. Even if I can't always make it in one go. And I just love the hectic all-out assault on the airfield. It's a very small area, so AoEs are really good in that mission. And there's no let up. It's just drop as much ordnance on the problem as you can and as quick as you can.
Lower your nose. You're too high. 1,500 meters to the runway. You are right on course. Maintain current heading.
If it wasn't for the fact that the rocket launchers sucked and I'm not good with strafing runs, I probably would have used the fish bed because it's a lot smaller, which means it has an advantage in the canyon run.
Strider 1, you have passed through...
Hell, if it even had just unguided bombs. But whatever.
Excellent work on the night raid.
Serious?
Submarines
Had no
arrived from the
chance
ocean
again.
mainland and are
Nope.
refueling. This base will serve as a frontline platform for our mission to take Farbanti. We're almost at the end of this operation.
Alright. Well, the next cutscene plays. I'm gonna go get a snack. I'll be right back.
Mihai's second sortie was designed to calculate how his physiology changed under the stress of combat. My job was to compare his performance as a pilot now to when he was younger and understand how his skills evolved. To tell you the truth, I'm not sure I wanted to know the answers anymore. For a man his age, Mihai's body was unbelievably resilient, remarkably flexible. His reflexes were sharp as they ever were. Still, after all those years of flying in the outer layers of the atmosphere, even someone as strong as Mihai wasn't immune to the effects of the strain. The human body is fragile. It was not meant to handle the excessive amounts of radiation that constantly bombarded the stratosphere. For Mihai's second sortie, we used a flight suit that was still untested. He seemed fine on takeoff. by the time he landed back at the base, it was clearly a mess. He got caught in a surprise dogfight with an especially stubborn enemy. It took a while for Mihai to bring him down.
Alright.
The suit was
Burb is back.
ineffective. According to the data, it wouldn't let him fly to his full potential.
Yeah,
A new
I've
flight
been
suit
told
was
by
made
the
to my
docs
exact
to
specifications.
try
When it
and
finally
eat
arrived,
more because I'm
Mihai's granddaughters glared at me with their disapproval.
uh,
They blamed me for the pain their grandfather had to
deficient
enduring.
in a bit of
But Mihai
nutrients
remained stoic.
due to the
He
fact
wasn't
that
the
there's
type
not a
of man who
lot I
cared
can
about anything
actually
that
eat
happened here on the ground.
anymore.
I wasn't worried about
It's
it.
probably causing a lot
I
of
was confident the new
my
suit
other
would protect him
secondary
thoroughly
health
so that
issues.
he could maneuver his plane any way he wanted.
But
The moment
light
he
at
took
the
off
end
in
of
his new flight suit,
that
I
tunnel
realized what I had
is
failed
probably
to
going to happen
before.
this week, so
Right after takeoff,
Okay.
as the wheels retracted, the plane suddenly arced up. It accelerated so quickly. I had never seen a plane move like that before. Mihai hit the high G's multiple times before disappearing into the blue. The support team couldn't even keep up. And then I knew. I understood why he never seemed to care about restoring his stolen country back to its former glory, and why he didn't seem to care about anything that happened here on the ground. Of course, Mihai's kingdom was the sky.
The operation to capture Erusia's capital, Farbanti, is beginning. This is the culmination of our work. We need to capture the Erusian forces' general headquarters in the south of Farbanti and end this war. The plan is for ground troops to attack Farbanti from both the east and north, and a task fleet will attack from the southwest. We will secure air superiority over the capital, while providing air support for our allies on the ground and in the water as required. By all accounts, we expect this to be an intense, full-scale battle across land, sea, and air. Should you need to replenish your ammunition or make necessary repairs to your craft, a return line has been set up in the north. During this operation, we will also be tasked
I
with
love
having
this
to
mission,
destroy the
but
communications satellites that Erusia has.
I'm always kind of nervous
If
doing
we
this
take down the
mission, mainly
information
because
communications system that we believe they have control over,
due to the amount of
we should
mods that I
plunge
have
Erusia into chaos.
on this game, it can
Once the
kind
capital
of
falls,
break
the Erusian military will be
the
isolated
sequence
and
in the
prone to
Mihai
chaos.
fight.
They can get easier
So
for
I'm
us
always
to
kind of
fight
like,
war. However,
will Mihai be able to
what
take
happens
down
will after the
Fencer?
capital falls.
Because as
You
long
guys
as
are the
Fencer goes
stars of
down,
this battle.
the mission proceeds
Erusia
as
will
planned.
fight like a tiger, but we cannot
But
lose.
if
We
Mihai
must
can't
seize the
actually
capital and end
take
this
down
war.
Fencer, then the next part of the script won't play. Usually that only happens if you take out Soul Squadron in less than like a minute. So if you're using a plane with a modded TLS, be careful. Shouldn't have that problem this time though, because we're flying MiGs. All right, we'll start with the FAB, then head to 6 a.m. and probably end with the SAAM. All right, we're gonna go with Strider. Yeah, look at that. That's a cool plane. This is probably my favorite of the MiGs, the 1.44. And I wish it had an official release, because like I learned to love it in Ace 5 because it had the large unguided bombs, like, and it had like 18 or 20 of them. And it was maneuverable enough to take on enemy fighters. It was great. And a good weapon selection in Ace X and Joint Assault. It was fantastic in Legacy. Kind of wish it was in 7.
Strider Squadron, proceed to runway. Sortie ASAP.
Now, what are you guys' favorite MiGs?
Our troops have engaged their Farbanti Reconstruction Park, Silver Bridge, and the submerged area. We need you to help our boys in those 3 locations. This'll end the war. It's time. Commence the operation. Our friends are waiting.
Lately, as your company commander, I felt some of you young bucks coming after my championship belt. You're really putting the pressure on me. So I think I'm gonna
Wiseman have already taken that belt 3 times
just
over.
to show you guys how it's done. I trust I can count on all of you to keep up. Let's get out there, take care of business, come back in one piece.
I don't use MiGs often that much either.
Reconstruction Park. They're already engaged with the enemy. It seems the enemy was fast to detect them. They can use
Mainly
some air
because,
support.
like,
Strider
one, I'm biased against Russian aircraft. I'm gonna be honest. I prefer American
Good luck, everyone.
much more than Russian. But I am American, so
Count is back in
it's
the saddle,
understandable.
Cyclops 2. It's good to be
Um,
back again, partner.
No, it's real funny.
but typically, if I'm gonna play with a Russian aircraft, it's gonna be a flanker. 35, actually. Yeah, of the Russian manufacturers, I prefer Sukhoi
I know the feeling.
to Mikoyan.
Javelin flame deployed.
HQ, we're falling back. We don't stand a chance.
That said,
Hold your ground.
I do like the 1.44.
Backup inbound. Forces are heading for
I like
combat zone.
the Fulcrums because they have the blended wing body.
Trigger, and for either
I don't like the
Cyclops
MiG
will take
bricks or
it.
tubes. Here, let's see. Cross, that's a Sukhoi. I think I asked MiG.
Keep an eye on your radar. All it
This
takes
is
is one
really a
missile
MiG
and you're
29K.
Watch your chaff and flare supply.
Zone 3. Enemy evaded attack.
Yeah, apparently we're not getting that in 8 either.
Submerged area is all yours. We'll deal with
I mean, I really don't care because, like I said, I'm more of an American aircraft aficionado, and there are plenty of American naval planes in that game, so I'm okay with it.
Target destroyed.
Like, they brought back the Intruder, so I mean, I'm happy.
Warning, enemy has a beat on you.
Do they have a beat on me?
Enemy morale is still high. Stay strong. Hold on. Don't let them through.
Well, we're not sure how the modding scene is going to work for Ace 8 yet. Because of Ace Combat Online, they're probably going to be a lot more picky about the mods.
Strider 2, Fox 2. Vessel confirmed sunk.
I'm not saying we're not going to get any. We're going to get some. I don't know what Bamco's stance is going to be on. Probably only for offline and only for campaign is what it's going to be. Yeah, I like the Felon on paper because it looks very reminiscent of a Raptor, and I do like the design of the Raptor. But it's a flat Raptor. It's squished. I like it. That said, I am not a fan of the Felon IRL because it's worse than a paper tiger. It's just... Yeah. Yeah, in fiction, it is fantastic. In real life, it's... Oh. Is that all? Okay. The cake is a lie.
Enemy reinforcements on radar. Take them out.
Hostile forces moving near enemy HQ. We don't have enough units to hold them.
Split up. The longer this drags on, the greater our losses.
Roger that. Our victory is near. Keep fighting.
Gen 4.725.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
That area is all yours, Strider. We're back at one squadron at the Silver Ridge.
Hostile lockout, you Strider 1.
Ace Combat always does planes better. Well, usually. They actually did, in Ace 6, they did the Hornet dirty. And historically, they underrepresent what the F-16 can do. The F-16 is actually one of the most nimble aircraft ever. Like, it can't do the super maneuverable post-stall maneuvers as the flanker can. That said, I think it could easily hold its own in a dogfight with flanker because it's naturally unstable. The thing can dodge SAMs. That's why the Air Force used it as SEAD for a long time. It was a very successful wild weasel. But due to its status as a starter or a low-tier aircraft in most of the Ace Combat games, its maneuverability feels like shit. That's not how it is in real life.
Strider 1, this is Control Tower.
So many Ace squadrons just flying 7 planes in Ace Combat 13. Yeah. Well, yeah, of course the Navy asked for some F-16s to be aggressors. Because their old F-5s were racking up miles. And with the F-5 being discontinued, the next greatest thing was the F-16. And the F-16 handles exactly like a light fighter should.
Target is in machine gun range.
That's why the Thunderbirds use the F-16, because it's so maneuverable. It's a great aerobatic plane.
There's no way we're pulling back now. If they take our headquarters, we're finished.
Strider 1 got one.
No, it wouldn't. You'd have to add 1,000 pounds onto the airframe, at least, Cross, just so it could be carrier capable. Which, just like the F-15, would ruin its capabilities. The reason why the Falcon is so maneuverable is because it's light.
Resistance from the Erusian army. Operation nearly complete. Just need to see it through.
Understood. Understood.
All right.
Understood. 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 Enemy behind me.
Yeah, if only.
I've got a sitting duck here.
Pickup is coming. Pickup is executed.
Show them how OSA fights this battle.
This is Authority. There are small boats hiding in the ruins. Take them out before they can approach the fleet.
You did really well out there. This is sure to bring an end to the war. You'll be heroes.
Don't know
Okay,
what
tail
medals
hook
they've
on
got,
here.
but if you want one, come back in one piece.
Yeah, it does have a tail hook, but it could not. It could land on a carrier once. Let's put it that way. The main reason why it would need that extra weight isn't the tail hook; it's the landing gear. The F-16's landing gear cannot take the slam. The landing gear would crush.
Missile.
5 minutes remaining. Target is in machine
That
gun
force to
range.
break the legs every time. Exactly.
Strider 1, break.
Keep pushing forward, and that bridge will be ours.
That's why
Acquired.
the average naval aircraft netted. Okay, yeah, you can net the aircraft as it skids across the deck on its crushed legs. It's still not taking off. Also, if you tried to hook the catapult onto it, the catapult would yeet or rip the forward landing gear off the aircraft, and the Falcon would just
Strider 1, this is control
come to
tower.
rest on the
Make
deck.
landing check.
If I want to get ripped in half, it would just have no nose gear, because the nose gear has been flung into next week.
Strider 1, this is control.
Roger. Same firing data. Access 2870, elevation 237. Prepare to volley. Fire.
Same with the F-15.
Box 2. Box 2.
The extra weight of a naval aircraft is its landing gear.
And impact. Tucker 2-4. Go easy on our eardrums next time. Thanks for the fire support. I want to be as badass as Three Striker.
This is a hilarious witness.
Lock on target.
Yeah. Although it wasn't on the carrier deck, those tests, they probably would have just hooked a mock-up, or like the airframe with the with the aircraft or with the landing gear
3 minutes remaining.
onto a catapult on dry land and just see what would happen.
Backup. Check your radars.
Copy. Trigger. It's about time we finished up here and helped other allies in trouble.
You don't need to try and target every enemy. Just keep your focus. Take one down, then move on to the next.
Yeah, no, it would have been in laboratory tests. Gross.
Missile.
This is Base 1. Brabante reconstruction part is under our control. Now, on to the enemy headquarters. Hey, those are our place. Move away.
Enemy has a lock on you. Anti-air gun eliminated.
Missile.
Missile inbound.
Locked on.
How come one the only one shooting tanks out there? Where's our air support? The tide of the entire battle changed once that plane showed up.
I think people are sleeping on the SSA or SAAM. It's just to the ow.
You really think that missile was gonna hit anything?
Locked on. The enemy's got a lock. This is turning into an absolute nightmare. There's no end.
1 minute remaining. Target is in range of guns.
Yeah, the semi-active air-to-air missile. The American model being the AIM-7 Sparrow, although the MiG is using the R-27 Alamo.
Missile, break hard.
Strider 1, missile away.
Careful. Enemy on your tail.
30 seconds remaining.
Hostile has a lock. Forward. You still have a chance at victory. It's much easier to defend once you've taken up attack position. Friendly lost. I took some damage. Time for a quick hit and run.
All aircraft, listen carefully. This is Lancaster. We have the upper hand. The enemy headquarters is almost ours. Operation to eliminate all enemy satellites also underway. All going according to plan. The end of the war is in sight.
Fox 2.
Think of something you'd like to eat, guys? Because I'm buying.
Roger that. Man, don't jinx us.
Don't jinx us.
Ah, you're right. New bogies. No, 5 Su-30s inbound.
It's Mr. Rex.
What's going on here? I don't believe it. We've just lost ship 3 and 4. We're taking heavy damage. It's like this monster is toying with us out there. We've got to
Fox
do
1,
something.
Fox 1.
LRSSG, we have an emergency order from Mission Command. Bring down Mr. X. I know it's a tall order, but HQ wouldn't ask if they didn't have faith in you.
There they are. It's the snowbirds. The 2 leaders are the different roles. But don't underestimate the rest of them either. This should prove to be fun. What do you mean? It's just like you say. The enemy has experienced fighters in their midst. I'm hit!
Bye-bye.
To see.
2 escorts down.
Got a monster to
2 to go.
He dodged it. Missile away. Bon voyage. Bandit has launched missile.
Good ship is sunk. This later coming back around.
Don't let Mr. X run wild. Friendlies are suffering heavy damage.
Seymour, your plane has had it. Eject. Forgive me. Good luck. I have a lock. Even the escorts are seasoned.
I'm on my target's tail. Mr. X is eating through the Ocean forces.
No. Who are these guys? Locked on Bandit.
Scratch the last escort.
We need to be extra careful. We want to split up the 2 leaders. Eject, while you can still talk. Bandit fired missile. Shaking Bandit.
Ship was sunk soon after. That's the last we heard of him.
Not long before our forces are routed. Locked on. He dodged it. We have a lock on you. Shake him.
Call in our
Jeez, how many missiles does he have? He had,
Cyclops, Strider.
in the cutscene, he had
Travis.
Kryptons, but he was firing atters.
Fox 2.
It's more.
On the enemy's tail.
Yeah. Yes.
Target acquired. Fox 1.
Taking evasive action.
Strider 1, missile away.
Fox 2.
Okay, fencer just went down.
I've been hit. I gotta eject.
Sky up.
All right, game's on.
Cyclops 3 has bailed out safely. Don't worry, he's gonna make it. Taking fire. Listen, Trigger, real talk. If we keep this up, someone's not going home. I'll act as a lure. Meanwhile, you shoot down Mr. X. What?
Target is hit.
Nice, flying. Give him one more. All right, he grabbed the bait. Time to take him for a ride.
Fox 2, Fox 2, or Fox 1, Fox 1.
Taking fire.
Target is in machine gun range.
Cyclops 1, check your 6.
Enemy has a lock on me.
Missile hit.
All Alamos are gone. This fight takes forever. I know.
Taking evasive action.
Especially when you have this many mods on it.
Target is in machine gun range.
You're quite the entertainer, but the show's over with this next shot. Wasn't a bad pilot. Wiseman, missile closing! I'll keep him on me. Just a bit longer.
See, Wiseman is still around. So the game hasn't caught up to the script.
Shit. Cyclops 1 is down.
What seems to be, I'm not sure which mod is causing it, but one of them seems to be messing with the sequencing of things. It's delaying certain actions. But it's not preventing them, so I'm not too terribly worried. It's just...
Trigger should take command. The duty is yours. That's impossible. Do it. Damn it. Cyclops 4, form an element. We need our top gun if we're gonna take out that bastard.
Look count.
Good lord. All we can do is rely on our best pilot now.
Shit. Oh, this guy's too tough.
I don't think I can take him on.
Missile hit.
Damn.
Now go finish the job.
Get Mr. X, Trigger. Shoot it down, Trigger. You can do it. In fact, you're the only one who can. My radar suddenly turned off. What is it? Respond. My data won't update.
My HUD is
Damn it.
glitching out.
What was that?
I've lost radar contact. What's up?
Look at the sky. Towards the sun.
What is that?
A star? No. Maybe an explosion?
Explosion?
This is Soul Squadron. Head home. It's not safe to stick around here if we lose our base.
Listen up. We've just lost our real-time connection with Mission Command. It's not just Mission Command. I'm not getting any response from outside our LOS. Brabante is now under Ocean control. The operation was a success. We didn't get the orders that should have come after the operational success. We'll guide you to the scheduled airport. All aircraft, leave this airspace immediately.
Negative. They've got a debt to pay.
Silanks are fucked, but mechanically
Cal,
radar.
we all feel the same
Yeah.
way.
Shit.
Radar
Wiseman
would be
died for
fine.
nothing.
Unless Osteen aircraft don't have radar, but have satellite, which would be stupid.
This is a peacekeeping force forward base near Erusian territory. Other Allied aircraft have probably been forced to make emergency landings at other airfields. We don't know much. The mission to capture the capital is nearly complete, but we unfortunately have
No, it's
no
not a good
intel.
point, because I just remembered.
The enemy
We
communications
have
satellites are
radar
down, and we have confirmed the deaths of
in,
several Erusian leaders. But our enemy was smart.
Last
They
Hope
had a similar plan.
and War Crime
Our own
Island.
communication systems were
Well, from
destroyed at
here on out,
approximately
we
the
have
same
radar.
time.
So
We
I don't know
have no
why it
idea
fizzles
when
out
or if they'll come
at
back
the end of
online.
Farbanti unless
Stand by for further details.
there's like a switch to go from satellite based to radar based. Plot team. Yeah, it's a plot thing.
As far as the chaos we find ourselves in these days, it's difficult to say which side pulled the trigger first. Erusia deployed an automatic intercept system with drones. Osea implemented long-range attacks to bypass them. So Erusia decided to sabotage Osea's communications and navigation technology. Erusia couldn't launch a satellite themselves, but they were still able to hack the software of the Osean transmission and navigation systems. Before Osea even noticed.
Well,
half of
across
their
the fog
satellites
of
were
war
hijacked.
part
That's
actually
things
makes
got ugly.
sense because it's
In
been
an
long
attempt to
established
knock out
that
each other's capabilities, both
Ocean
forces launched
IFFs
fighters loaded with
are
anti-satellite
determined
missiles
by
at the same
satellite.
time. Only military satellites.
I
were
would not have
targeted.
dismissed those
However,
ads.
their destruction created a debris field in orbit, which wiped out scores of other satellites, both private and government.
And there's burn,
What kept
so
the
it's
world
not there.
relatively
Fair
sane
enough.
up to that point
But
had
the
been free flowing data and information.
the
Now, those were gone.
um
All that remained was
IFF were based on satellites. So when those went out, yeah,
Government and
we
civilian
lose
broadcasts and
our
transmissions were cut
contacts.
off. The
They
flow of
what they should have been
information
just
ceased.
turned all unknown.
Forces on both sides of
Like
the
we should have
conflict
still been
now
able to
found
get a
themselves
weapons lock.
unable to communicate with their superiors.
And that's how it is in Last Hope
Many of the
onwards.
smaller countries annexed by
And
Erusia
then
and yearning for the
Osea
independence
relies on the
seized
older
the
data
opportunity
link,
and started their own uprisings.
which is radar
As for
based,
why
which
some of
is
Osea's
still
military decided to
operable.
break off from the main force and continue on their own, I have no idea.
It's just that we
Perhaps
don't
there
have
was some
the
sort of dispute in the
instantaneous
chain of command.
anymore.
The
We have
conflict that had
to
once
visually
seemed wars
identify
were
it
fought between
and
Osea
feed
and
that
Erusia
back to the
is now
AWACS,
full
and
of
the
numerous
AWACS can
conflicts
distribute
between
it
rival leaders
to everyone
vying for
else.
power. Insurgencies were everywhere. I even heard a rumor that a group of Osean convicts had rebelled. Rumors. It never ceased to amaze me that even at a crazy time like this, something is.
And how it happened in Lighthouse is initially they are unknowns, but Longcaster was able to link up with the Ocean Command that was fighting at the Lighthouse, and they
instead of being radio controlled,
linked in
wise and
with
forward thinking.
or
Even with their
they sent
GPS
him the
offline,
IFF
they
data
still
they
use
already
their
had.
sensors to navigate as long as they're working properly.
Imagine situations without Longcaster
Sure,
AOX.
drones are still working
Yeah, that would not be fun.
following their mission orders to the letter. I wish I could upload Mihai's new data to them.
That would not be fun at
But
all.
without a connection, I can't upload the software to the active drones. The new ones we're making, though, there should still be enough time to upgrade those before they're activated. I'll be taking the data I've acquired away from the front lines now. Oh, and I'll be taking the girls, too. I told my assistant Masa it was time to get Mihai's granddaughters ready to leave here.
Because he wants
She's
meat
not much
shields.
older than the girls, but she has a way about her, and I'm sure she won't have any trouble with them.
Why are you taking
I
the
saw a
children, Doc?
plane flying off
Simple.
in the distance. I imagine
Because
for a safer
he's
place.
banking on the fact that
The plane.
people
That
wouldn't
blows
fire on an aircraft with children on board. In the case of Osea, he's right. Osea will not fire on an aircraft with children on board. Erusia will.
Erusia's communication networks have been down since their satellites were destroyed. Unfortunately, we are experiencing trouble too.
Which is why the
All of
Erusian
you have been
conservatives try
affected.
and shoot him
We
down
don't
at the
know
end of
when
the
things
mission.
will be back up and running. We're not even sure if this is Erusia's doing. Still, we will follow the strategy that was originally planned and move on to the next operation after liberating Farbanti. Let's get to it. Since the war began, we've been receiving communications in secret from an officer in the Erusian army.
With the capital under our control, Erusia's radical element is losing support quickly, affecting the balance of power.
HQ is thinking of using the military officer as a way to gain leverage to settle peace negotiations. The officer is currently hiding in the outskirts of Anchorhead Bay, having joined up with support dispatch from the Osean army. The plan is that they'll take a standard vehicle to a rendezvous point at a harbor in the part of the city, where a helicopter will be waiting.
I can kind of follow it.
Escort for the officer. Cyclops will remain at the base on standby to serve as defense.
I'm not sure what's going on in this mission.
I very much doubt
real evidence
will be able to mount a regimented counterattack.
Actually, there is.
However, it is likely
there's a little bit of it.
And the remaining forces who are
in Rescue Mission 4, we hear over the radio that
sure he stays safe.
The younger officers that are in control of the drones think the older officers are stupid because they don't know how to fight anymore.
Satellite-based IFF has become unreliable following the recent communications failure.
There's also
as such, target ID will be done by processing the images from the infrared cameras on your aircraft.
Hold on.
Objects will initially appear as unknown on your HUDs, but will be ID'd once you close in on them for a set period of time.
There's also other indications that Rosa may not be as well liked by the Erusians as she originally thinks. But there's been enough seeds planted that hinted at internal strife. Replaying things. Yeah. There's a few things that kind of mention that Erusia may not be as completely lockstep together as they seem to be. And the loss of the communications and the capital are just the tinderbox they need for it to go boom boom. Yep. Alright, so for this one, I am going to be using the fish bed. Yeah, we'll use the guns. I don't think I have any other cool skins. Nope. Hey, Geo. Welcome to stream. Excuse me. Okay. Yeah, that's good.
Strider Squadron, you're cleared to taxi.
Why the fish bed? Well, it'd be easier to maneuver in the buildings.
To the unidentified Osean craft, this is Captain Carl of the Osean Army. Are you here for the escort? You're not the squadron I was expecting. Are you really friendlies? Over.
This is Longcaster. Airborne warning and control system for the Osean Long-Range Strategic Strike Group. Captain Carl, they're on our side.
And those two pilots we've heard about must be here too.
Okay, I hope you're right. Longcaster, are all of these really unknowns?
It's a state of civil war. The Erusian army is fighting itself. There's no guarantee the Oseans won't shoot us in this confusion.
Will image process the unknowns caught in your cams to identify friend or foe? The process will be faster if you get a close-up, well-centered image. Meanwhile, just run if they shoot us, right? Affirmative. Always identify your target before you fire.
Something I'll never get used to. But tonight has been a total shock.
To be honest, if anyone gets used to war, that's probably a bad sign.
The roar of jets echoing through the streets.
Yeah, Fusion, the music here is very unsettling.
Strider Squadron's IDs.
I like it.
And hand me that
I'm
sandwich.
figuring out how to change allied NPC aircraft. Yeah. I mean, there is a mod that turns the LRSSG's Eagles into
Launched.
the SMTDs. Which I'm gonna have to turn off for the cannon run to get to that
Have
point.
ID data. Check your TAC terminal. Entering the Anchorhead Bay area.
Because I am gonna try and get it as close to cannon as possible.
How this war ends depends on this mission. I'm counting on you.
Understood. Strider Squadron. Identify the unknowns
Yeah.
along the route.
Well, that didn't work. I told you I suck at strafing routes. Much better than these six.
Strider 3 launching missile. Enemy on my tail. ID'd as Ocean forces. This is AWACS for the
Last time
LRSSG.
around.
Our info has been updated.
It's Erusian.
They are responding aggressively.
General, if they're conservatives, they'll listen to us. The negotiations were a success, Lancaster. They've opened up a path for us.
The more the merrier.
We can't see the tops of the roofs from down here. Be on the lookout for enemy ambushes. We made it through the Anchorhead Bay area. We're heading along Highway 208 under the bridge. We're taking the coastal highway at the next ramp.
All right.
The use of drones makes war more palatable. Why don't people realize this?
War is not meant to be palatable, you dumbass.
Strict curfew. I think we'll gather at bars and other places to learn what's going on.
That's a proclaim crashing hotel. I mean, yeah.
Javelin flares deployed.
So was it Sherman that said... Who was it that said, it is good that war is so horrible lest we begin to like it?
Target locked.
I want to say that's Tecumseh Sherman, but I don't
Find
know.
out if it's an enemy vehicle.
We'll go. Let's go.
Oh, yeah.
The communication networks come back online.
I mean, yeah, this mission shows how insane the radicals in Arusha are. The next mission does the same for the conservatives.
Signs of the clean warfare.
Okay, that wasn't Sherman. Got it.
There's a vehicle blocking the road.
The other guy, Grant, or was it Lee? Oh boy. Okay, so Lee.
No good. There's still a car on the road. Just to be safe, we better avoid the highway and head for the warehouse district. Lancaster, we're taking a detour. Don't lose us.
Strider 1, General's route has changed. Keep your eyes on his vehicle. Don't let him out of your sight.
Here comes a traitor, Lamar. This is quite ending. They really don't want the war to end, do they? Lamar's in that vehicle!
They've been set up at all the right places.
We have some enemies coming up behind us. They're gaining on us.
Vehicle eliminated.
We changed our route, but the enemy's still on us.
No, they're not.
Target obliterated.
Well, my family comes from
Which faction is the head of all
the state that was probably the most pro-union in the war, Kansas. Because our process to statehood, we had for about 5 years, there was this thing called Bleeding Kansas, where pro-slavery terrorists from Missouri crossed the border to ransack Kansas settlements. They even burned Lawrence to the ground. And Kansas also known as a fuck ton of murder. Exactly. Which is why, if you ask any Kansan which state they hate most, 9 times out of 10 it's going to be Missouri.
That's a confirmed kill. You are a true patriot.
We're almost at landfill number 7. If we can make it through, we'll be in arm's reach of the rendezvous.
So yeah, Kansas was the most pro-Union state in the Civil War, and I'm willing to bet that it was Kansas troops that were occupying Missouri to make sure they didn't break away. Yeah, Kansas students, at least when I was in school, they were still taught Bleeding Kansas. We have not let that go. Especially Lawrence. I don't think Lawrence will ever forgive.
To the helipad on this man-made island. We'll ditch the car and take the helicopter from there.
Members of a military group calling itself the Free Erusians. An unknown is blocking our scheduled route.
No response. Got a bad feeling.
Strider 1, missile launched.
Yeah, the whole point of Bleeding Kansas was the terrorists were trying to intimidate Kansas residents into joining the Union as a slave state. Well, we were not intimidated, and in 1861, in January, Kansas joined the Union as a free state. Something that Lawrence still, I mean, the local high school called itself Lawrence Free State, so they're very proud of that fact. Taking fire from an AA gun? What the hell's wrong with you?
Number 7. This is AWACS Longcaster.
Ow, ow, ow. If I recall, the terrorists from Missouri were called bushwhackers. And they specifically targeted Lawrence because Lawrence was an abolitionist stronghold. I think John Brown actually set up his base there.
We're coming up on a tunnel. We'll need to split up until we reach the exit. There's more to milk and technology.
Like, Kansans weren't just, we don't want to have slavery in our state. It was, we want to end slavery. It wasn't just the sacking of Lawrence, it was the burning of Lawrence. And you wonder why
Can't ignore a story like that, right, Trigger?
both K-State and KU fans absolutely despise Missouri. Yeah, no, that there's a reason why it was the most heated college rivalry ever. Like, people always say, oh no, Alabama and Auburn is bad. Fuck no, it's not. There is no blood between them.
I'm thinking that we should go say hi before they ruin the General's day.
The General's a real celebrity. Seems everyone wants to meet him.
Target eliminated. Strider 1, locked on target.
Lock on. Go down. We were nearly done for. I couldn't have asked for better timing.
Oh, the Oceans are shooting me. Yay, fog of war.
And we're here to help.
Nice. Glad to see the Oceans attacking the radicals. We've reached the industrial zone. This should be the new rendezvous point. The coordinates are up ahead. Take out any enemies in the surrounding area.
Wilco.
Officers from countries annexed by Russia have taken multiple groups and declared independence.
Driver wait. Don't worry. We won't let anybody through us.
Almost at the rendezvous, in the rear to the others. Understood.
The radicals truly believe Pro Productions will make up for our losses. They should be taking responsibility for the capital's fall, but instead they're prolonging the war. That is why proper conservatives like myself are moving to regain control. All goes well, we should be able to sign a truce with Russia quickly.
Listen up. From here on out, all aircraft are prohibited from taking off.
We've reached the rendezvous point. There's the chopper, too.
This is depleted.
Alright.
What will we turn to in this darkest hour? We need a beacon of light to show us the way.
Bit kinda light, huh?
This is the Erosion News Network.
Okay, let's go. Getting out of here. I've had just about enough of this place. I'd like to offer my thanks to the LRSSG. They should finally bring about a true end to the war.
Understood. Good luck. Multiple unidentified aircraft approaching.
Got ice on my wings.
This plane is carrying civilians. We have escort fighters, but we do not intend to engage in combat. Please stand down.
Well, let's just go check.
What's going on?
This plane is carrying civilians.
I was Winchester on AFID, so that's why I did that.
Stand down.
What's going on?
Try to get a little closer. Weapon use is prohibited.
Cheater. Is it really cheating if the game's own mechanics allow me to do that? Or am I just taking advantage of a game mechanic?
Whoa. There's a girl on board?
He's not lying about carrying civilians.
Single player games. Okay. Exactly.
Weapon use is prohibited. We've checked footage. It does seem to be a transport with escorts.
I repeat, this craft is carrying civilians. We are not here to fight.
Dr. Schroeder, tell me what's happening.
I'm sure I don't need to remind you, but do not attack the civilian liaison.
That's the aircraft my grandfather told me about.
It's Hookbind the Raven.
There it is. The EASA liaison plane.
Now these are conservatives.
Technology. They're responsible for
Which just shows you that all the Erusians were bad. Because the radicals are willing to throw their world into a robot war, while the conservatives are perfectly willing to shoot down a plane that they know is carrying children.
ID them ASAP. ID complete. They're Erusian fighters. What the hell is going on?
Stay sharp.
Uh-huh.
Right.
And people say that Osea are the real bad guys.
Granted.
Wilco.
Wilco.
Put it this way, there's a reason why I gave
Work.
Erusia the evil alignment. Fine.
Fox 2. Don't miss. Aim carefully.
Mine. Bandit destroyed. Well done.
You're in my way.
No good. Shit.
Nice kill.
Good work.
Now, does that mean that there are individuals in Arusia that are not evil? No, I'm not saying that every individual is evil. I'm just saying that all the factions are.
What the hell? You gotta be kidding me.
I don't consider Rosa to be evil.
Targeting you guys.
She's a pawn.
Hell, we were just helping them.
An unwitting pawn that was used to further an end that she didn't fully understand. Do I think that Wit and Seymour are evil? No, they're wanting independence for their country.
They are not being controlled by anyone. They are flying on their own volition.
Although, again, I think they're pawns
We have no choice but to shoot the aircraft down.
being used by the Zone of Endless.
We did what we could. Weapons free. You are cleared to attack the escort.
Wilco. Understood.
Wilco.
Can't afford the MQ-99 launch. Our commands are overrunning. They must be accessing it remotely. Which unit is behind this?
Hey, it's not our fault.
I also don't think Yellow 13 was evil.
Is the king of all dumbasses.
He was just a soldier doing his job, serving his country.
Additional hostiles inbound. Great timing.
Son of a bitch.
Kind of like Aruja's Wojciech.
Locked on.
Behind my target. Enemy on your back.
How does 30 millimeters of lead strike you?
I'm on my target's tail.
5 bandits remaining.
Damn it. I don't have the drive they need.
4 bandits left.
Not really functional.
3 bandits to go.
Anti-that should not function.
When you don't want it to.
They're after the data, aren't they?
2 bandits left. Show them what you got.
There should be a time when the killer drone robot shouldn't function. But when? When you don't want it to kill!
Sitting duck here. 1 bandit to go.
That's when you don't want it to function.
Strider 1, that's what I like to see. Another story to tell my boy.
Alright.
Understood. All
Well,
hostiles
that was the
eliminated.
last battle
Nice.
for the
General's
fish
helicopters
bed.
flying safely outside Anchorhead Bay. All aircraft, RTB, mission complete.
All hostiles, huh? General, the Ocean aircraft is here to pick us up. The approaching Ocean aircraft.
Losing his army? Elaborate. They stole our sealed orders. It should be a piece of cake.
Are you sent by the General's staff? No, we can't put it in. Missile! I can't!
There are 3 scratches.
What does that mean?
The tail of that plane.
Tail of that plane.
Lancaster, are all
What?
of these really unknowns? It's a state of civil war.
What about it? The Falcon Air Force thing?
In order to respond to the attack on the base, Cyclops has scrambled after being on standby. We'll head up too once our planes are ready. Oh, and Labarth is dead.
I wonder if Carmen
did you
thinks
say?
that Oceania
Apparently, he was shot
a
down by
pilot.
another Ocean aircraft.
Well, from
after he left the area
everything
on
we can
operation.
determine from
I mean, I
Cannon
know it was
Cross,
chaos, but still.
they genuinely didn't know.
At any rate, the sealed order operation has come to a close.
It's the
We have
fog
no
of
idea of
war.
our plan for going forward.
So,
All we can do for now is watch our own backs.
do you really want to
What's up with the
karma to
commander?
strike somebody that
staying in his
genuinely
room.
thought they were
Still
doing the
alive,
best
since we
thing
can hear
for
him cry.
Osea? Sometimes, yeah. They weren't an imposter. They were just given bad intel and they were acting on it. So no, I hope that they don't get karmic justice because they don't deserve it. And so we get them deep ship the higher ups learned about that. All else being equal, I would agree with you. But the circumstances of that night are not equal. Nobody genuinely knew what was going on. You had Ocean units firing on other Ocean units because they don't know that they're both Ocean. We'll see that in the next mission too. And there's no satellite communications anymore. So there's no instantaneous way to talk with other units other than radio. And radio could be patchy because of all the bandwidth that's going on. Or they would need landlines. But anything that relies on satellite communications is gone. And the Oceans invested heavily into satcoms. So Ocean units are not able to talk with each other. Therefore, how would Argus know that another Ocean unit was trying to extract Labarth? They couldn't. Oh, sorry. Forgot to
The
mute.
island we went to was
I hope you're
supposed to
okay
have
with
been
bird
secured by the ground
munches.
forces. They hadn't gotten a handle on things by the time we got there, so now we were stuck in the
I have
middle of a
graham cracker.
half-assed campaign. My job was to get the planes ready for combat, making repairs and handing them over to our troop of cons. Thing is, the enemy still had the hangars. The comms were still down, so none of us knew what the hell was going on. The last transmission I heard before everything went to shit was that some prisoners from an Ocean military penal unit rioted and managed to escape. They stole some jets and now they were flying around, taking out their former allies left and right. I wonder if any units like ours were out here, creeping around. Hearing the
higher-ups can
Ocean
be pretty
jets
shitty.
firing at each other
That means
overhead
this is
chipped
true.
away at morale.
Very true.
Since the radio was out,
Although
I was
Clems
fine.
has probably been executed
I
by
liked it
now.
better that way. All I heard was the gunfire. Here we were, walking around carrying rifles. We were pilots, damn it.
If Osea
Friendly
being
fire will
America's
probably kill us.
indication, America does not handle traitors
You know
very
things
well.
are desperate when the guards that used to lock
As
us
in,
into solitary
we
are
don't
now
keep them
telling
alive
us
for
it's
very
better
long.
we all stick together. I guess they think our odds of surviving this war are better that way. After walking for miles across the battlefield, we came across the wreckage of a plane. Passenger, not military. I knew that rose. It was an Erusian liaison plane. The guard's dogs smelled something and took off. They led us to a cliff. And the bodies.
Today, I lost everything. When Osea attacked our capital, my father, a man who was never really suited to being the king, was killed. I was to be flown out of the war zone to safety, but the plane was shot down by rebels. The entire crew was killed in the crash.
They most likely do with their hands.
Soldiers appeared and one shot at me. My dog went after him and
GR.
shot him to pieces. He was my best friend. After all those speeches I gave about working together for peace, I thought everyone felt the same as I did.
And this is why I don't believe that Rosa is evil. She was just a pawn.
I'm sure the soldier who shot at me knew I was the princess.
Yeah,
of Erusia.
General Resource,
He
I
was Erusian
personally
too.
believe is going to be something similar to
More
the Gray
soldiers
Men.
have come. Now there's no
I think
one
that's how
left
they're going to be
protect me.
reimagined.
I am
A
so
shadowy,
numb,
I mean,
cannot
they'll
move.
have their official corporation that, you know,
Watches
does
one of
all
their
the
dogs
good PR
approaches.
things of trying to
Also
help
looks
out
mournfully at my dead friend. I wonder if it grieves for him as
their
much as
fellow
I do.
Usians. But in the shadows, they're
I
going
can
to be
barely
buying
think. I
politicians.
feel weaker by the minute. I don't know who these soldiers are with, but I managed to take a sip of the water they gave me.
How long have you been here?
Somehow, I muster the courage to answer the woman's question. I tell her I've been there 3 days. They gather around me with grim looks on their faces.
Yeah.
What would they do if they knew I was the Erusian princess?
Probably would have shot you.
After searching
The
the
Erusians,
cockpit
that
of the
is.
plane,
The Oceans
woman who
wouldn't,
spoke
no.
to
They
me
would
before came back to
probably
me.
take you as prisoner
This is an air-to-ground tactical radio. It still
until they
works.
realize that you're not really
I
valuable to
noticed
the
she walked
Erusians
to the
anymore, in
lamp.
which case, like, oh,
She
well,
knelt down next to me and asked her companion.
we're gonna hold on to you
to
until the
listen
end of the war, and then you're free to go.
And then, very softly, she said,
It's more useful live to Osea than Erusia. Exactly.
To listen to your broadcasts.
And, as I keep telling a lot of people, Lighthouse War Osea is not Belkan War Osea. Lighthouse War Osea is post-Harling. And aside from a few higher-up individuals that have yet to have been
enough talk.
fired,
Opinions have all been taken
like
into
Clemens and
consideration.
Shepard and
Beyond the seizure
McDixie,
of Forbanti, which is important.
the majority of Osea
At this point, I just don't know what our
I would actually consider to be good
or what our
aligned.
mission.
They're not the goodest of good,
Radio communication is still patchy.
but there are lines
We're
that they
serving
will
as
not
civilians,
cross.
So we're getting zip from mission command about our orders.
And
Countless Erusian
summarily
forces in the area.
executing
It's too dangerous for us to stay around here waiting for a miracle.
Rosa?
Now,
Yeah, no, they wouldn't do
regarding
that.
Count's suggestion,
He
think
wonders
about
what exactly she
self-defense.
plays it in. Perusia is also Dragonless Toe or
I think we
Tina.
should make a break for Tyler Island.
I don't
It was a
see
large ocean
Erusia
base
coming
when we
into
started
the
war.
war,
Count says his
largely
previous
because
took part in an operation
with
to seize
what
control of the
equipment?
island. It has the only base that will get us to the space element.
Erusia has been gutted,
also a
and I
transport
would
facility
not
for
be
supply
surprised
that
if the
provides drones
IUN
and ammo for arsenal birds.
treats
For the
Erusia
ocean forces that are looking to
like
reclaim the space
if the
those are
IUN, the
great
SU
reasons
doesn't
in
treat
its favor.
Erusia like
If
they
everything went according to plan,
victorious
the base
allies
may already be
treated
in Allied hands.
Germany post World War One.
Though based on what Count
They're gonna
told me about
Versailles
island
the
operation,
shit out of
it
them.
won't be easy to seize control.
Which is probably why Newcom will be able to infiltrate relatively easily.
So much at stake, I can't imagine Erusia just giving it up without a fight. Things could really have gone bad.
Even if there are enemies left, they should be pretty easy to suppress.
I just want to go home, man.
Me too.
With that look
Not
on
to
your face,
mention,
Trigger, I know exactly what you want.
Erusia has their own internal strife to go through
so
now.
Damn straight. We're with
With
you,
Fulslage and Szilagyi
Decided.
trying to break
Let's get on the
away.
aircraft and haul ass to Tyler Island.
Osea
We can avoid the arsenal birds
finishing
inside
the
air
job that
defenses. There's still
ISAF
remnants
did
from the Erusian forces.
by completely
Get to the
dismantling
island
their
without getting into
military
any
just by, you know,
unnecessary
blowing it
conflict.
all up
Pick a fast
during
craft and fix it how you want.
in combat.
Pack for a long trip, but remember, if you drag
The
your
Erusian
ass,
economy
you
is
get
in the
left
like.
behind.
I honestly think that post Lighthouse War Erusia might actually be in a worse state than Estevakia was post Ameria Estevakia War. And I'm basing this on this. We know Ameria decided to help Estevakia after the war. Why did ISF not finish the job before they dismantled? Because they surrendered, Cross. Erusia surrendered, so there was no need to completely dismantle the military. And the government capitulated, and the other Yuzian countries essentially turned the country back into a monarchy. And they thought that was the end of it. But both Ameria and Estevakia, or Ameria and Nordnovik were probably rebuilding Estevakia because, one, they knew that Estevakia would, an Estevakia that wasn't rebuilt would just devolve into another civil war. And two, Amerians are that altruistic. Also, Estevakia was only a problem child once. So this is their second chance, more or less. Erusia has been a problem child how many times? Let's see here. There is the Yuzian coup d'etat. Erusia was a contributed a lot to the coup forces. Some would say Ameria is altruistic to a fault, but others say Ameria reminds of this humanity. Yeah, Aurelia is like that too. But Erusia also was the cause of the Yuzian Continental War and now the Lighthouse War. I'm fairly certain that the only thing that could stop the other Yuzian countries from completely destroying Erusia's capability to make war again and Versailles the shit out of him would be Osea. And I'm willing to bet that Osea, after this war, is just like, you know what? Fuck this place, we're out. And would just pull out of the continent. Because why would you keep a presence in a place that doesn't want you, and no matter how hard you try, just refuses to be stable? So I would say that Osea washes their hands of Yusia after the Lighthouse War. Not to mention they got their own shit to deal with.
Strider Squadron, sortie ASAP.
Which is probably how the corporations get a foothold into the Yuzian government and Yuzian countries' governments.
This is Tango 2-3, pursued by multiple tanks and APCs. They'll all go down if we don't pull back the landing craft.
Well, the FCU probably didn't have a choice but to step up, because there was no one else. The IUN is in shambles.
Wagtail is on the Ocean landing ship.
The
What's going on? What did you say?
Oceans pulled out because, well, oh shit.
This is the AWACS Longcaster. The aircraft
Because, well, I mean,
to the LRSSG.
there's like, we've lost too much here. It's not worth it. We're pulling out.
ID complete.
And I'm willing to bet that the FCUs, the reason why they have that much of a military in Ace-8 to begin with is leftover Ocean hardware that they just left behind, and general resource.
Vehicle confirmed destroyed.
We're under attack.
General resource is likely going to be to the FCU like Grunder was to Osea, and I mean that in every sense of the word.
Understood. We'll do what we can. Let's help retreating Osean forces. Take out any hostiles in their area. No one engaged till targets are ID'd.
The boots on the ground don't need more people shooting at them.
That said, the hero ship is an Essex class.
Well, now we know what's going on, but shit.
An old warhorse. You don't send those to the front if you can afford it. So even though the FCU is built up, they are nowhere near the levels that they probably should be. History repeats the cycle. What, are you saying that every protagonist is a manifestate or becomes an avatar of the Roscrease? I can see it. American ships. Oh, I don't doubt that at all.
A landing ship is waiting for you.
If they weren't sold for scrap or turned into floating museums, they were sold to Latin America because they wanted ships for their Navy, and the Navy wanted to get rid of them because they didn't want to have to maintain them anymore. So yeah, I totally see that. Also, it meant that those Latin American countries were more or less dependent on parts from America. So it increased American sphere of influence in the Western Hemisphere, which is completely in line with the Monroe Doctrine. All right, Astrid, good night. I also have a conspiracy theory that GR might be pulling the strings of Satoa as well, simply to try and get a foothold into Veruja. Because Satoa also is invading Yuktabanya. So not only are they trying to increase their hold in Usea, but they also might be trying to gain a foothold into Veruja, aka Yuktabanya, because, well, Usea isn't exactly a world power after the Lighthouse War. But Yuktabanya, that's one of the most stable countries in the world, and is second in power only to Osea. But close enough that I would consider Osea and Yuktabanya to be peer level powers. Which is why I think that only the Circum-Pacific War only lasting 3 months is bullshit. But I'll talk about that more when we get to the Circum-Pacific War. And the History of Strange series. But think about it. Yuktabanya has maintained its power and station and essentially locked Veruja down. ever since the Circum-Pacific War. They really haven't been in a war since the Circum-Pacific War, so they've been able to rebuild. And as far as we know, all their shit is homegrown. So they're not beholden to foreign powers to maintain their military, which is probably why General Resource wants to crack that. Yeah, they had some dealings with Grunder during the Circum-Pacific War, but I'm willing to bet that after the Circum-Pacific War, Yuktobania did something that Osea didn't. Fucking purge.
Strider Squadron, you're near an armada of bogies. Identify them.
Identification complete. It's Erusian bombers and their escorts.
Count's prophecy has come true. Take out all bombers. They'll flatten our allies.
That said, I don't know how stable the Yuktobanian economy would be after rebuilding the SATCOM network, because it'd be up to Osea and Yuktobania to mainly do that one. Although Ameria and Nordnava could probably help. Even Estavakia with Albastur Electrice. Ow! Yeah, I haven't been watching those at all. And I've completely avoided even the Wiki's Discord server. Because I don't want spoilers. Well, Sly, I wouldn't be worried about Sly's videos because he does value the NDA that he signed. So no, I don't think he would spoil anything.
Bombers approaching. Intercept them now. All enemy bombers have been destroyed. We did it. Continue with your mission.
Try to save your ammo. Lure them in and then fire at once.
Fox 2.
But there have been a lot of spoilers, so if you're worried at all about that, just don't look at anything regarding SA. He deleted the video at behest of Bamco because he thought that he was allowed to post it. When he learned he wasn't, he immediately deleted it. Because Bamco was like, hey, you know you're not... We didn't want you to post it. He was like, oh, shit, sorry. So no. And Sly is very good about... Like, even if he's talking about spoilerific stuff, he's very good about letting you know, hey, this might have spoilers.
Target is in machine gun range.
Welcome, Hoff. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the stream. I am currently using the MiG-35D.
ID complete. ID complete.
Which is an upgraded version of the MiG-29. I'm only allowed to use MiGs for this challenge run, which is a little painful for me because I much prefer American aircraft.
This is a secure military line. Who is this?
Lancaster,
All right, clean sweep. All targets down.
Hey, it's been a while. I had a feeling the two of you were still alive.
Also, this is a very American aircrafting game. The Mud Hen, aka the F-15E Strike Eagle.
Count me in.
Second would probably be the F-14 Tomcat.
All bogies should be ID'd now.
Then I would say the F-15E Super Hornet.
Okay, Scrap Queen.
Single
Send
seater.
us the target coordinates.
I was thinking about how I'd do that.
Don't you have a laser target indicator?
Why would she?
But I love all the American teen series aircraft. I also like the F-35 and the F-22. About the only American aircraft that I don't like is the Phantom. But that's less the Phantom's fault and more the fault of the Air Force in Vietnam. Here's the F-22, then the F-18 Super Hornet, and then the F-16C. The F-16C, I think, gets slept on a lot.
Don't miss. We don't want any pretty ladies down there.
Hurry.
It is an underrated plane, and I think more people should read up on how good it actually is.
Good job! The enemy tanks are close. I don't think I could even do anything with that scrap.
Well, it's a good plane in general. Like in real life, it's one of the most maneuverable planes in the American roster. Like, it could probably keep pace with a flanker. I mean, it can't do postalls, but any plane that can routinely dodge telephone poles coming up from the ground at Mach Jesus, that's a maneuverable plane.
Yeah, that is valuable information.
That doesn't sound good.
But can it be trusted?
Not sure. Heard it from a man who said he wanted to atone for his sins. Up to you to trust him or not.
Yeah, the F-16 IRL is a multi-role. It is a fighter. It is not CAS.
10, 9, 8.
It's too fast to be CAS. It is strike and suppression of enemy air defense. CAS requires loiter time and being slow. So something like an intruder, or the Warthog, or the AC-130.
Supply ships make it to the Arsenal bird, they'll be able to resupply it. They may be loaded with new weaponry that we don't even know about.
Common misconception.
We have no choice but to take down the supply ships before they can get within the Arsenal bird's air defense network. You've got to hurry or you're not going to make it.
Alright, I'm gonna have Fulcrum spawn on my tail here pretty soon. Yep, there they are.
All aircraft, remain on high alert. We got bandits incoming on radar. You're gonna have to forget about them for now. Focus on destroying that supply ship first.
We're sitting ducks like this.
Let the supply ship get too far away, we'll never be able to catch it.
Box 1.
That sucker's hiding in the clouds. Trigger, don't let it get away.
The missile hit its target. Everybody, keep a safe distance to avoid getting caught in the explosion.
All they can do is fly fast.
Did you see that explosion? Looks like that's one of them down.
Remember, there are 2 supply ships out there. Hurry up and shoot the other one down. We've recalculated the remaining time.
If we're too close, we'll get caught up in
2 minutes to the enemy's air defense network.
Box 2.
We're still in this.
Trigger, you're gonna lose it. Fly at full speed.
I'm not. Alright.
Hope you're all enjoying the pretty fireworks. If this thing had any windows, we could have seen it for ourselves. Nice work, team.
Alright, now this has been the last flight of the MiG-35.
Who's the girl that ran at the tanks with the smoke canister? A few more crazies like her and life down there may have been a tad bit easier.
What do you think would have happened to those refugees if you hadn't intervened? The princess saw what happened. They were little kids.
That's why I like the sky. You don't have to see those types of things.
Does this mean we're that much closer to ending the war?
No, we just basically prevented it from going on forever.
Also, IRL, the
We have
F-16
no choice but to return
is
to our
used as an
original base.
aggressor
Our base that is nearly out of food
because
and
it
fuel.
can mimic.
We need to do something.
Can use CAS because the C at the end of that name is for close air support. That the C in it is exactly why it can't be CAS. Because close.
Something's not right.
Tango 2-3, we don't have the firepower to assist you. You're on your own.
It can do strafing runs, but the reason why it can't do CAS is because it cannot stay on target for very long. It can do strike missions, which can be danger close. I'm not saying they can't, but close air support implies that you are close when needed in the air and can support for long periods of time. The only aircraft that we currently have in our arsenal that can do that are either helicopters, but they don't have very long legs, the A-10 Warthog, and the AC-130. The reason why it can't stay on target for very long is the reason why it can't be close air support. Because it is neither close nor support. It can do strikes. But the whole point of close air support, it is an on-call support for when the troops need it. The F-16 and other strike craft, even the F-15, cannot loiter around to be on call. So they have to load up and take off from a airbase that who knows how far away it is. Can America buy some 2008? I know we came up with something else that was like the Skyraider 2 or something. That would be considered close air support. Because it can loiter for a while. But the whole point of close air support is when you call for it, you're not waiting like 10 minutes for the aircraft to show up. You want it there now. And the A-10 can do that because they're doing orbiting laps just outside the area of operation. Same with the AC-130, they're orbiting. So as soon as the infantry calls, I need this to be taken care of, the A-10 is right there ready to go. The problem with the A-10 is it doesn't have good or very good IFF systems because they never bothered to upgrade them for some goddamn reason. So that's why it has problems with blue on blue. But for hardened strikes, where there's a big fortification that needs to go and the infantry can hold off for a bit, yeah, they'll call in the Mudhens, the Hornets, the Falcons, about anything that can carry a bomb to blow it the fuck up. But when they're surrounded and need soft target removal, genuine close air support, you call the A-10 or the AC-130. Because they can stick around. Sorry to jump down your throat there, Hoff.
We found a boat.
I've had this argument so many times with people that are like, the F-35 can do everything. No, it can't.
The new guy's name was George.
It should not be the entire fleet.
His name. He said it with a thick Belgian accent.
Or the F-35 can do the A-10's job. No, it can't. Does the A-10 need to be replaced? Maybe. I'm willing to hear the argument. But can the Strike Eagle or the 35 fill its role? No, it cannot.
That's just a stereotype. Now,
I'm not saying that the F-16 can't do strafing stuff. Any plane with a gun can strafe. The F-22 Raptor can do a strafing run.
The princess sat there
But
looking miserable.
that doesn't make you close
That's
air
the dumbass
support.
stunt she pulled back there, but it got us on this boat.
The F-16's strafing run would be more akin to a strike mission. And the F-16 is a perfectly capable strike aircraft.
Do you know how far the end of that rope reaches?
So, yeah, not at the moment, nothing can fill the A-10 spot. Now, the question is,
no.
Does
Does
anything really need to fill the A-10 spot, or is the A-10 spot obsolete?
Or at least it was until war erupted.
I believe that the A-10 spot still has a role to fill.
It's my strong belief that
Do we need a better close air support aircraft? I am willing to hear that argument.
of great conflict and strife.
Um,
Even long before the war,
one that has
the
better
whole world
defenses
was
against
falling apart when
man
Charlie
pads?
began trying to build it.
Definitely.
I often wonder
But
what was going through Harlan's mind when he was
there
trying to
does
achieve
still
the very
have a
thing that so many
the
people
infantry
would
still
sacrifice
need
in order to create
a close air support thing. The A-10
Sacrifice.
revised so many times.
What do
I
you
know.
mean?
Well,
Have you
the
seen all
A-10
those
has been
countless old
the
space
Air Force
shuttles
has
on Tyler
attempted
Island
to
that are
retire
no
the
longer
A-10
used?
multiple times.
Yeah.
And each time
I
Congress
always
has
thought it was a good
either
source of scrap.
smacked them across the face
They're an obsolete
with a
technology that was
newspaper
abandoned
and say,
during the
think about what
construction
you
of the space
did.
elevator.
Or the Army is
The
like,
dream
we'll
that if
take
the
them.
space
And the
elevator
Air
was
Force is like,
destroyed,
no, you don't get
it would
fixed
be
wings.
that
Go
much
away.
harder for mankind to reach the stars until we find another way.
Oh, I am very much in the pro A-10
Even
camp.
then, Harlan still went ahead and
But yeah,
tried
it
to
definitely needs some
at
upgrades.
the cost of his own life.
It needs to be able to go faster while still
That's not the
maintaining
way
its
I heard
slow
it.
capabilities.
What I
Possibly
heard
more
was that he
flares
sacrificed himself
or
to protect
electronic
the tower
jamming.
from an incoming missile.
But no, I am
was told
firmly in the belief
tried
that
to
the
fly his ship
A-10's
into the tower in
position
order
is
to
needed
destroy it.
and valuable.
I wonder which story is true, Your Royal Highness.
I don't know. Looking at it objectively,
Yeah, I think the current
it's reasonable to believe that
Congress
Charlie had
recently
both options
passed through
beforehand.
something saying that
When it comes to
the Air
becoming
Force has
independent,
to maintain the
I guess it's like a
A-10
mirror.
and cannot eliminate the
Yes,
infrastructure
it is.
needed
It's
to
like a
maintain the
mirror
A-10.
looking into your own soul,
There is enough flares. I was
based on whichever
referring to
force
more
you believe
EM
lies.
jamming.
At the moment, though,
Like a
I can
like
only
a
see darkness.
ESM pod or something. Also, maybe give it some
I think that thing should be destroyed.
lantern pods, data link, because it does need more integration with the rest of the strike packages.
It's time for the briefing. Although, since we don't have any contact with HQ, it's not like this is an official mission. Anyway, it looks like the seizure of Tyler Island
Yeah.
and the relief from Osea have been
Um,
postponed. In the meantime, we just have to do what we can to survive.
But
Since losing its
you know,
capital city
I
of
think
Brabant,
Congress basically said
the
you
Erusian forces
told
have
the Air Force
separated
you
into
have
smaller,
to
autonomous
maintain the
factions.
infrastructure in order to maintain the
It looks
A-10,
like Erusian's
because as of
largest
right now
force
you
and
have
leading
nothing that
faction
can fill the
passed through
A-10's
the
role.
area around this base.
And we don't believe
Space
that
elevator is
the
significant,
A-10 is
so we're
obsolete,
probably heading there.
or at least its role is obsolete. So either
Intercept? Why?
keep
Now we're
it
gonna start
and
right now.
maintain it,
Our top priority
or
is
find
to-
something better.
Let's go already.
Yeah. It's not like we have
Oh yeah,
supplies,
you're right,
power,
Gio. Cass
or
is
even a
very
real reason
dangerous.
to put up a fight.
Because you are
But
flying low and slow,
what are we
which
going to do
means
if they bring
a
the
man
fight
pad
to
would
us?
be very, very
We need
effective
to be
against
ready
you.
to push them back.
Which is why
If we head
giving
inland
the
from here
A-10 a
towards
jamming
Jerusalem,
pod
there's an old castle that's been converted
to
into a
disrupt
fighting
the
Shalom.
lock-on of
It's currently occupied
the man
by
pad
some of the Erusian
would
forces
be
that broke
helpful.
off, but we need ammo and fuel. They appear to have converted a freeway into a runway, so we can expect them to have the capacity for air combat.
Try asking George some frog.
They'll be easier to handle than Aruja's
Crane
lead
showed
fighter.
Western upgrade and Russian fighters.
But we can't use all our aircraft to attack. The transport carrying the stolen supplies needs support.
I don't think the United States would be opposed to purchasing frogfoots from Georgia if they were willing to sell them. I don't know if they would actually use them in combat, but they would definitely try and reverse engineer it to see if they could make it better.
We'll make it. We're all gonna fly home together.
But yeah, the Ukraine war, just seeing fulcrums with AMRAAMs and HARMs. Same with flankers. just equipping flankers and MiGs with NATO weaponry has completely overhauled their effectiveness. Could be that hard to make a frogfoot. Dude, the drone sounds. The drone's flying overhead. It's terrifying. That is true. Yeah. That could be another thing that is probably going to be installed on aircraft in the future. EMP generators. Because the small FPV drones that Ukraine has been using are incredibly vulnerable to EMPs because they can't be EM shielded or else they'd be too heavy to fly. A mild EMP cross, something like the Growler can already produce. But the let's go with this livery. Since this is the last flight of the Falcon or the Fulcrum, I want to marry it. The EMP can also affect allied aircraft, massive radars, HUDs, and more. This is true. However, thanks to the Growlers, the Ravens, and the Prowlers, we know how to deal with it and how to shield our aircraft against it. We just have to retrofit things. Because, like, now the shielded drones, the ones that are big enough to be shielded, those are now vulnerable to AMRAAMs and Sidewinders. But the strength of an EMP that would be required to knock the little quadcopters out of the sky would not be enough to do too much damage to a standard aircraft. Especially since all of the little tiny drones would fall to the ground at once. They'd only need to activate it once. It wouldn't need to be a constant on thing.
You're cleared to taxi.
If how I understand drones is accurate.
No Ocean forces are in the region ahead. No allies.
Oh yeah.
Here.
GM tail code number 28. Yeah, this is a talisman livery.
Okay, team, to work.
Good eyes, Cross. I can't wait for Ace 8 either. I've got the Joker Collector's Edition for Steam, so I'll be able to stream it on the 29th instead of the 2nd.
I was just double checking the orders, Hushin.
And I'm going to be streaming that blind. I cannot wait. Not terribly excited about the Ace Pass system, though.
Erusian refugees. They must be fleeing since the conflict got worse.
Unidentified aircraft. Identify at once or we'll open fire.
What is he talking about? They already are firing on us.
It feels like it's going to be a case of FOMO, and I don't like FOMO.
We're all out of ammo. Don't give up. We're not going to lose our country again.
I mean, I'll play Ace Combat Online on stream and off stream, but it'll take place in the real one. No, Ace Combat 8 takes place in Strange Real. The belligerents are the Federation of Central Asia and Satoa. I'm debating as to which physical copy I want to pre-order. I was originally going to get the PlayStation version because the PS5 is a bit more powerful of a machine than the Xbox Series X. But given Sony's latest stances on things, I don't know if I want to support Sony. So I'm thinking I might actually get the physical copy for the Xbox. Oh, Nep, I'm already getting it on Steam. Don't worry about that. I'm primarily going to be playing it on Steam, but I wanted a physical copy, which you can't get on PC. So this would be in addition to the Joker Collector Edition that I've already got. But I like having physical media, even if I don't play with it. Like, aside from Infinity and Joint Assault, I have had a physical copy of every Ace Combat game I've played, including Ace 3 and Ace 2, even though I emulated them, because that's how I got them on the emulator. I actually paid the import dues and fees for the Japanese copy of Ace 3.
Not something I'll tell my son about.
And let me tell you, that was not cheap. But I wanted to stream Ace 3, and the only way to do it correctly would be to get the Japanese version. So I bought the Japanese version. I love the franchise. What can I say? I probably wouldn't have done that for any other franchise.
This is the OCN Long Range Strategic Strike Group. Land immediately and hand over your planes and base to us.
I didn't like the gameplay of Ace 3 that much. I do love the world building and the story of Ace 3. And I would recommend Ace 3 to anybody that wants to play the story. I would just say, if you don't like the gameplay, play it on easy, because it doesn't matter. How to get the XO2 skin? That's a good question. I don't really remember. Let me look that up. Okay. Okay, Mihai's the special Mihai skin with his markings is found as part of the ADFX01 Morgan set. It's DLC. I would recommend not getting that and instead getting the Season 1 pass. Because that'll give you the Morgan, the Falcon, and the Raven and everything that comes with it, as well as the 3 DLC missions. Now, if you're talking about the special skin, the one where it has the paint job but not the markings, that would be shoot down all the named aces. Let's get the money. I'll get it. I recommend. I mean, I bought all of Ace 7's DLC 4 times or 3 times. Once on the PlayStation, once on the Xbox, and once on Steam. Just because I'm a streamer and I support the company a lot, but all of them are good. The marking one, yeah, that's the DLC one. The DLC packs I would recommend the order in which you would get them if money is tight would be Season Pass number 1. That is the essential one. You want that one first because of the DLC missions. They add so much to the story. And the DLC missions are fun just in general. Second, if you getting a $50, that should probably cover it. What version of the game do you have? Hoff. Do you have the Top Gun DLC already? Like, did you get the Top Gun version of it? Or did you just get the standard version? PS5 version? Okay. The Top Gun DLC would give you 6 aircraft for about $20. I want to say. And I'm saying this in USD because I'm American. And the 6 aircraft are pretty good. They are different variants of vanilla aircraft, though, so depending upon how well you like that. I mean, they're basically, you get 2 flavors of Hornets, 2 flavors of Tomcats, the Dark Star, and another flavor of the F-57. Top Gun Edition came with the Season Pass by default. No, it didn't. I had to buy it, and I got the Season Pass. Maybe it does now. I don't know. But if you want the most aircraft bang for your buck, the Top Gun DLC should be your next one. Then the next DLC pack, I would say the original aircraft series. That gives you the Nosferatu, the XFA-27 Firebird, and the ASFX Shinden 2. You're right. Oh, okay. Well, if the Top Gun edition comes with the season pass now, go for it. I just remember I had to buy it now. Or I had to buy it when it first came out. Yeah, no. If the season pass gives you the Top Gun 2 or Top Gun aircraft as well, even more reason to go for it first. But the original aircraft series also gets you the Ace Combat Zero liveries. And the important thing to know, if you're going to get any DLC, always get the bundles because they come with the skins. Do not get the individual aircraft. Always get the bundles. So it'd be Season Pass, Original Aircraft Series, Then I would recommend the experimental aircraft series because that gets you the SMTD, the FB-22, and the F-16XL. And then the last one you probably want to get is the Cutting Edge, because that gives you the MiG-35D, the F-A-18F Block 3, and the F-2 Viper Zero Super Kai. Which those are all great planes, but they're just variants of what you already have. And the liveries aren't mind-blowing. But that would be my order of DLC recommendations. Season Pass plus Top Gun. Original aircraft. Experimental aircraft. Cutting Edge.
Wilco. Righto. Missile away.
You son of a bitch.
Roll's been hit. He's ejected. Damn. We can't even last long enough to buy ourselves some
All
time.
right. Now it's time for Grandpa make a stupid face. I don't know. I was trying to be, insulting, and then it just kind of went.
Some kind of energy weapon. No, it's a railgun.
Strider 1, you have a bogey approaching at high speed. Bearing 090, straight from the east.
Now, is Ace 7 your first Ace Combat game, Hoff?
High-speed projectile launch from enemy aircraft.
When did we get a flare back?
You must find your own sky. We can still help you. Don't waste your life. Dedicated to reclaiming that which you call home. Furthermore,
Okay.
someone to guide you. I'm not that person. Mihai.
What'd you think of it?
Hostile team squad will be retreating.
Ah, shit.
Those fighting below are advised to temporarily withdraw. Don't die. As long as we're alive, our hopes and dreams live on.
Hey, look at the color of that plane. Damn, that's the flames of hell. Time for payback.
Negative. No good. I can't get close enough.
Leave it to Trigger. The rest of us will just get in the way. Rest form a perimeter to catch whatever slips through. Wilco. Might just cost us our lives.
Hit on unidentified aircraft. The enemy's mobility is still unfazed. Keep up the attack.
That bastard's moving in a way that
Of
minimizes
campaign.
the damage even when
Cape Rainy. Cape Rainy is a fun mission. I have to agree with you on that one. I love Cape Rainy.
Unidentified aircraft. Land your plane and surrender. Why do you feel the need to
Although my favorite mission is the Lighthouse, or Mission 19. That's not DLC, at the very least. Anchorhead Raid is my favorite overall.
I see. Perhaps it would have been best to entrust the future to pilots like that.
Yeah, my first game was Ace Combat 6 for the Xbox 360.
it's like the sky's been sliced wide open.
Played the campaign. Okay, that's good.
Can't think of anyone other than you.
But I've played every single Ace Combat game that has been out, aside from the 2 mobile games, which were Skies of Incursion and Northern Wings. I've also not played Advance.
Aircraft is my body. If they are not enough, then I must put my soul into it. There are pilots like you in every generation, and I've felled every last one.
Bullshit. You have not felled Cypher. You have not felled Scarface. Or Phoenix. Rocco Rojo's your favorite. Oh, Rocco Rojo's not bad. You have not felled Mobius 1. You have not felled... Blaze. Did I say Talisman already?
This was all due to my unleashed pure chaos upon this world, just so I can keep my wings. Put a stop to the drone production.
Is this a message to Trigger? What does it mean?
I don't think this war is over just because we shot down Mr. X.
Yeah, Hoff, I'm using a modded, or playing a modded version on Steam. And this livery is based off of a 6. Cyber Phoenix, Mobius 1, Blaze, Talisman. Griffiths 1 and Rex, he wouldn't have had a chance to yet because those wars haven't happened yet. If the X-2 was a real aircraft, which country do you think manufactured it? Well, if it was a real aircraft, it wouldn't get off the ground. It does have the same blended wing body that Sukhoi usually does. So, I would say Sukhoi. Or Shindagu. Or whatever the Chinese call their things. It's also the thrust and stealth.
The resupply went well.
True.
We should be okay on food and fuel
But it
reserves
doesn't
for a
really
little
follow
while.
the American fighter
Luckily, the rumor
design
that the Erusian army
plan.
is advancing nearby is only a rumor.
What's up, Flying
There's no
33? That said, yeah. Well, America does not have the sole trademark of stealth anymore. We just have the best stealth. How am I doing today? So. XFA 20s. Most logical superplanes fly.
When we got to the mainland, we found the space elevator's support facility.
I'll
this
bring
was
that
the
up after
factory
the
where
ad.
They built the gigantic structure the elevator traveled in.
But
There was this little girl
Yeah,
sitting
okay,
in
ad.
front of a mural. When the princess saw her, she shuddered like she'd seen a ghost. The girl had a stuffed animal. This was the day after the shit went down at Tyler Island. She walked right up to the princess, took her hand, and led her into the factory. One thing's for sure, they knew each other. The factory'd been converted to a production line for Erusian drones. It was fully automated and chugging along, making drone after drone after drone. Once they got inside, the princess stopped and just stood there. Another girl was there with a man in a lab coat. He was trying to use his keyboard, but she wouldn't let him. She took a data chip and threw it on the ground.
okay, adds it back. But Nep,
Then she
it's
walked
funny
over
you
to
bring
us
up
and took the gun
the
from the
Tomcat
prisoner's
in
holster.
relation to the XFA-27.
She pulled the trigger.
Because the XFA-27 was designed as a futuristic Tomcat. But now the CFA-44
Later,
is
I
just
found out that the girl with the gun and the one with
a
the stuffed
flanker.
animal were sisters.
That
They
was
were also the granddaughters of Mihai Shalabi,
made thick
the legendary pilot.
so it could carry the entire defense budget of the
Gramps
United
used to
States
talk about him.
military.
He said Mihai was the top ace from 2 wars ago.
And it probably flies relatively
Knowing the
realistically
Balkans?
to how it
'Cause
would
this
be in
guy
real
was a
life.
Balkan, and they love to
Heavy.
set shit up. Pitting nations against
Since
other
it's
nations
Delta,
was a particular
it
favorite of theirs,
would only be really be
along with
maneuverable
developing hyper-advanced technology.
and stable at higher speeds.
That's right. I'm Belkin.
Not very easy to turn.
My country is gone now.
A few days
Rather
to
than
get
surrender to its enemy, Belkin
Freshman in
detonated
college
7
or high
nuclear
school?
weapons on its own soil. My people scattered around the globe, living in the shadows of other countries. We had a new purpose: to breed
Heavy
wars.
and melee.
The theory was that through war, we could achieve our destiny and our revenge.
Sometimes I forget how
just
how young my audience can be.
When his
I
grandmother
feel very old. You want to know when I
destroyed
started
the
high
only
school?
copy I had of the information I squeezed out of him.
2003.
The girl loved me high. No one knew more than her just
I
how hard
graduated
I
high
worked her
school in
grandfather that day,
2007.
how much I made him sacrifice in the process.
That's how old I am.
I promised his granddaughters that his efforts were not in vain, that it could end this terrible war. But in the end,
when I was
it only
born,
caused more chaos
the
and
Soviet
despair.
Union was still a thing.
We were responsible for all this damage, all this tragedy.
Nep, I know the ad. I purposely
Once our allies
stopped talking
conceded
during the ad so you wouldn't miss anything.
I had lost the drive to continue my work, even before I noticed Mihai's granddaughters eyeing me with suspicion that one day.
Yeah, I was born in December of 1988.
For all our sakes.
I am 37 years old.
Mihai's
Yes, right
granddaughter
there.
tossed the gun aside.
Okay.
She
Well,
said if
basically,
she
I was just
ordered
saying that
killing, she'd
it
stand up like the rest
it
of
was
us.
interesting you brought up the XFA-27
And by us,
and Tomcats
she
and
meant
the same
everyone.
thing, because
Princess.
PA designed the XFA-27 to be a
Like
future
me,
Tomcat.
The princess was afraid to look into the girl's eyes. She
So
knew
it's
that
kind
by
of the
encouraging her
same
people, she kept the war
lineage,
going.
so to speak.
Mihai and
But
his
I would
granddaughter
say
were
that
victims.
the Strike
Now,
Wyvern or the Wyvern
they too
itself
were paying the price.
would be a Sukhoi
for Belka?
or a
Or
Sukhoi-like
for My grandfather
manufacturer.
had only
So
one
whatever the
wish,
Chinese
to
one is.
continue soaring through the
It also wouldn't be very.
That was the only place where he felt
It would be a
alive.
maintenance nightmare because
But I don't even
the
have a country
inward
to call
folding wings
let
would
alone
rip
the sky.
off in flight.
The Black Forest, the lake, they are no longer mine.
Physics does not work that way.
Even though those lands were once cherished by my late mother. We have to learn to put that sense of nostalgia behind us and behave like mature adults.
Joint project between USAF and Sukhoi. Yeah, no, I don't see that ever happening. That's the main reason why I find Assault Horizon to be immersion breaking.
The woman with the
Is
rifle
because
was
Russia willingly
She was
lets
focused on
or
more
in the
pressing
story
issues.
Russia willingly lets NATO into their borders to help them with
I
a
checked the
civil war.
computer.
Yeah, no, that doesn't
All of the
happen
data on the
at all.
legendary ace had already been
Were
installed.
born 3 months before the Iraq
No,
war ended. Oh
I
my
pulled
god.
it before it was completed. However, there are 2 aircraft that are
You a
already
baby.
scheduled to be manufactured based on that data.
We must destroy the factory.
This isn't the only one. There are more facilities just like it, and the 2 planes containing the data will be manufactured at one of those facilities.
Well, in a fictional universe like
Runs
this,
on solar power that the
in
space
Strange
elevator
Real, it's
generates,
Yusia,
right?
which would
How about the
actually be
others?
France.
We can destroy the space
Aruja is essentially
First
France.
things first. Let's take this one out.
No Strange Real nation
show
is
you
a
which
one-to-one
locations to target.
comparison of a real-life nation, but they draw heavily
I
from
stood there,
various
thinking about
nations.
that mural by the
And the
factory's
one that
entrance.
Aruja draws most heavily from is France.
Harling commissioned it to be painted.
Um,
I realized that in the background, behind the dancing figures, the artist
Osea
had several
is
space
America.
elevators.
and Japan.
I understand now.
It's Japan America.
The space elevator wasn't designed to explode
Um,
Perugia after all.
They've also got a little bit of Canada.
Good.
Yeah, the island of Greenland is on the map,
We'll bring
but
down
it's
space
the country of
elevator
Wello.
itself, no matter why it was built. Right
Let's
now,
see here.
it's the root of this
Sapin, which you
chaos.
find in Ace Combat 0, is Spain
I wonder.
for the most part.
Yes.
I wonder
Great Osea and
which
Yuzu.
path you would
Yes.
choose.
Yusia is not a
Looking at
country.
Harling's mirror.
Cross. It is a continent. Yusia is Europe.
Let's get the
SCU.
briefing started.
We've done enough, Air.
That
Just let us go home.
There's no path for us to
it is a federation, so I grant we have the same
be right into a hail of enemy
government style.
Earlier, we received a communication
However, I
via
would
the
characterize the
partially
FCU
restored network.
more
Here is what it contains.
along the lines of
Apparently, the Erusian radicals have gathered around the space elevator,
Canada.
As it's a source of energy. Give the warmongers a powerful energy source, and you give
Or
them a
another
luxury to keep on
Commonwealth country.
In response to this,
They're
people from both
they
Oceania
still
and
feel
Erusia
more
joined
European.
forces
than American.
And we'll take down the final arsenal
Easy,
bird in a
used to be a
saturation
country.
attack from the air.
If considered
Once that's
pre-rebellion,
achieved,
pre-balkanization.
they'll take the space elevator from the aggressor.
Has the source been
Legacy.
It could be fake.
If you're talking about the Uzian Allied forces,
Hey, dumbass.
Legacy even states that the Uzia was divided up into various countries. Cross, that's why I said Canada.
Certainly does.
Canada is basically a mix
From
of
those
Europe
guys we met in Tyler Island.
and America.
The 444 squad.
Well, you suck at AC7.
It's a message.
Oh, you just don't know how to do
I
it.
also think it's a message for Trick.
Do not worry, I will teach you.
Guess we'll do what he says.
Okay. Well, then I'm thinking we go roast that damn bird.
Looks like we're all on the same page. It's time to end.
Canada is the most European, non-European country. I agree.
Time to fly, guys. Let's go get that arsenal.
You don't. Yeah, you don't not do. Use the F-22A, and that's your problem. It's because of the double stack. You need something that has 6 AAM. Because 8 AAM, you waste missiles. But I understand why you would pick it. Good instincts on trying to use a multi-lock. I do give you that. But 6 AM is what you want. For you at the moment, the aircraft you would probably want would either be the F-15E, because it has 6 AM. The Su-30SM or the Su-30 Su-35S. All those have 6 AM. The two flanker variants have 60 missiles each, so you have a lot more ammo to deal with. You have the 30SM would be a good shot for that. And yeah, the ADMM on the CFA 44, the double stack on that is nowhere near as bad, because the double stack on the ADMM prioritizes new targets over old targets and has a much wider targeting arc, so to speak. So you're more likely to get all 12 being their own target. Now, once you get into the DLC aircraft, you get a couple more. You get the ASFX Shinden 2, which is part of the original aircraft series. The CFA 44 Nosferatu, which has the ADMM. Also, this is my own custom livery. I know you don't got any DLC, Huff. I'm saying once you get them, more aircraft will be opened up to you. Which is why I concentrated on the Mud Hen and the two flankers initially. In the cutting edge, you'll get the Super Kai that also has 6 AM, but not as much. And then the MiG-35D, which has almost as much 6 AM as the flankers. But what part gives you more special weapon ammo? I'll show it to you once I pick my aircraft. I'm going to use an add-on, so yeah. But I'm still subject to the same stuff. Okay, so the part you're going to want for your missiles would be takeoff weight augmentation SPW level 1. It will increase your special weapon loadout by a volley. Yeah, the XFA-27 is good for this mission if you're willing, if you're good at hitting the target change button. If you're not good at it, just stick with the standard 6 AM aircraft.
Strider Squadron, sortie ASAP.
We need help. Don't let them damage more. Show them what the erosion, no, what fighter pilots are made of.
Thank you, Hop. It was done by Megalith Ace. It has my burb on there, and it's got Amerian colors because I'm Amerian. I love Ameria.
LRSSG, you will secure air superiority. There are Erusian aircraft in the coalition, so they have been ID'd as friendly via the...
It was a commission, yes.
Just confirmed it.
I commissioned Megalith Ace.
Government aircraft, including drones, will show up as
The
hostiles.
burb emblem itself is actually my avatar, and that one was commissioned to Amory Taurus.
That's quite true, Count. It's not just Wise been trained his squad well. Everyone's still in it.
She also has done half my emotes.
To all of you who have gathered here, regardless of your country, this is headquarters of the Ocean Army Southern Command. Wait, you can forget that designation. We are a coalition formed exclusively for the sole purpose of taking down the Arsenal Bird. Wait until we're ready to strike the Arsenal Bird in unison. Roger.
Here's the thing, you don't need to do that off. You can just, as soon as the middle cutscene ends, you can do pause, restart from checkpoint, and you get a full reload. But only do that after the checkpoint starts, because if you do it too much, you will kill your time score. So you can kiss getting the S rank goodbye. But if you just want to finish the mission, then, you know, do what you gotta do.
All this just to keep a war going. The UAVs were sluggish once the leader went down.
Care about this? Okay, then yeah. Also, you can actually brute force this mission. Because normally in A7, the S rank is determined partly through destruction score and partly through time. So you had to balance it. Well, in this mission, there's enough targets. You can actually brute force the destruction score into being in S rank. It's glorious.
Now keep talking big. Wars over to. We can bet on it. We need something or someone to guide us.
Okay, commencing transmission. I'm speaking over both terrestrial broadcasting and video transmission networks. It's not important why...
Oh, Nep, I do the mid-mission light, the mid-mission cutscene, checkpoint reload, all the time, even if I'm not on Ace difficulty. Just because I use a lot of my special weapons in this first part, and I need the SP weapons for the second part. Is Ace after? Yes, Ace is after hard. Currently, I am on hard right now.
Are the friendly Erusians rebels or what?
They are rebels, but I'm sure it's more complicated than that. Brush up on current events later. Focus on the enemy.
Copy that.
Duncan was not struck.
Take a look. See that line continuing above the horizon? The cable goes up to the sky as far as the eye can see. I don't think people know this, but the space elevator is the world's tallest transmission tower.
That said, I don't believe that Ace 7's Ace is the hardest Ace in the game, in the series. I think that belongs to Zero. Yep, you're gonna have to complete it on all difficulties, including Ace. And eventually you have to get an S rank on all difficulties on every mission.
It's safe over here. You're taking away all their guns. Yes! Let's open up the exit. Everyone get the refugees into the underground tunnel. George, Tabloid.
All right, understood.
Yeah, casual easy on this game is perfect for either filming or testing out new aircraft to see how it works. Well, Hoff Platinum trophies should be hard to get. That's why they're platinum. I don't even have the platinum trophy on A7. Because there's one mission that I can't seem to S rank on Ace. I think it's either Faceless Soldier or Bunker Buster.
Looking at a mural. There's another one here too. It shows a whole bunch of space elevators. Skies unknown. Cosette, let's go. Yes.
Like how this has suddenly become being nice.
Missiles launched from the arsenal burn. They're Helios projectiles. All aircraft. stay
Like the
clear of
model
blast
changes or the guidance changes? Talking about the guidance, yeah.
10 seconds to impact.
They are definitely early aim 9s.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Yes, yeah.
Impact.
Incoming Nimbus.
How many got caught in that explosion?
Broadcaster, do we have more incoming?
Unknown. Proceed with caution.
Real code.
We can't switch off the security system, but we've got this. If what he said is true, this will give us at least 10 seconds. Cosette! Cosette! What the hell's wrong with you? Get back here! As you all saw, we have a problem. The princess went by herself into the maintenance area and has shut
Well,
it down.
also historically, Nep, the early aim 9s would lock onto the sun.
Missile launch from the arsenal burn. Shit, airburst tight.
Brother, I crave the forbidden heat
Helios arriving in
signature.
10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2. Helios arrived.
Forbidden heat sources, iron, medium, let's put it. I was kind of referring to like the moth to the lamp.
At the top of the windbreak, 6 location markers have been set in place. They monitor distortions in the space elevator. Those are the locations we need to target. If the sensors go bad, the elevator's observation system will think the
Yeah,
elevator is falling.
I guess I could tell Hoff the story of why I hate the F-4 Phantom. Okay, so in the Vietnam era, there was or McNamara, the Secretary of Defense at the time, wanted to push standardization across all branches of the military. So they would use the same equipment for everything. Which, on paper, it sounds great. But the Air Force and the Navy should not have the same aircraft. Because they had different needs. And so the Navy at the time had 2 up-and-coming aircraft that were designed for air-to-air. One that was more of a fighter, which is the F-8 Crusader. And one that was an interceptor, meant to go after bombers at long range. That'd be the F-4 Phantom.
30 seconds remaining.
Yeah. Hold on, excuse me.
The monster bird is
So anyway, the
saturation attack. Wait for the signal.
McNamara and the Air Force decided that guns were stupid.
Form the coalition
and all dogfights would be at long range from here on out. So they chose the Phantom, because the Phantom only had missiles.
Everybody, give this attack everything you've got. Open fire!
So that's how the Air Force got their Phantoms. Which is fine, great, but Phantoms sucked at keeping up with smaller, nimbler MiGs.
Attack failed. Cruise missiles did not reach their
Granted.
target.
Okay, here's the trick. You did that. Start from checkpoint, go to this. But let me finish my story. So not only do you have Phantoms that cannot go after bombers anymore, but are meant to go after little MiGs that do have guns and can outturn their missiles, both the Sparrows and the Sidewinders. Oh, and the Sparrows had a 50% even activation rate. You're looking at a plane that desperately needs a gun. Also, the final nail in the coffin, because there were so many aircraft in the skies over Vietnam, both friendly and enemy, and IFF technology was still relatively new, they were told you can only engage after you visually identify your target. Which again, sounds great on paper. No blue on blues. But that would mean that the Phantom would have to close the distance to visual range, meaning their Sparrows no longer work. Maybe originally trying to mend this by allowing their F4Js to use gun pods. They did work, but they were heavy and made the Phantom even. Yep. So basically, you've taken away the long-range option, and the short-range option, the Sidewinders, went too fast to keep up with the high G turns that the MiG-17s are pulling. So essentially, a lot of Phantom pilots got killed because they couldn't effectively engage the MiG-17s. It wasn't until Top Gun and the Air Force equivalent that they finally learned how to fight their own fight and not the MiGs. And then kill ratios came up. The F4 Phantom does have a positive kill ratio, don't get me wrong. But it's like a 2.5 or something. Which is sad. Because most American kill ratios are at least double digit, if not triple digit.
Lancaster warning all aircraft.
Okay, the next thing to do, take out all the enemy aircraft and drones.
Hey, look at the arsenal bird.
That's the Navy cross. Add in the Air Force and it's a lot lower. But it just goes to show you that Navy pilots are better than Air Force pilots. I said it.
That's some pretty impressive firepower. I, for one, did not see that coming.
The active protection system operated as expected. We should launch another saturation attack with air power. Yours for the arsenal bird.
Bandits on me! Lock on.
Yep, they did.
It's readying its APS. All aircraft, break off from the arsenal bird.
I'm not saying they're not badass. I'm just saying that a Navy pilot is better than an Air Force pilot. But do I want to fight either of them in combat? Hell no. I totally understand why in the early days of Gulf War II Electric Boogaloo, the Iraqi pilots refused to take off. They're like, I don't want to die.
All aircraft, we can no longer commence with a second saturation attack. All aircraft, separately engage in direct attacks.
HQ, it won't be easy to take down the Arsenal bird with conventional weaponry. All the ace pilots in the world won't save us unless we have a plan.
The main problem I'm having, Nep, with the Phantom is how the USAF use them and the rules of engagement. So it's not that I hate the Phantom itself, it's I hate the brass that made it the way it was. Because as an interceptor and a strike bomber, it is fantastic. It just sucks as a fighter.
Light bulb shaped thing? It isn't lit up. That's it. That's a location marker. Have it from there, right? Got it.
Is there something we can do? Just invading like this will get us all killed.
Although ironically, because I like flying the Nosferatu so much, flying the I would know how to fly the Phantom effectively, because heavy and fast.
When's that shield gonna lose power? Never. Elevators continuously supplying you with power.
Then what should we do?
Calm down. I'll do something.
What are you gonna do? Smash it. Smash all 6 of the bastards.
As they did an engine. Yeah, I could see that. Rolls Royce. All right. All the enemy drones are gone. Off. So at this point, all I have left is the Arsenal bird itself. I have to dab on the shield drop.
Just what kind of magic did you work there, you asshole?
It wasn't magic. It's a scam. Now's our chance. Do it, Trigger.
You're right. It's switched to the backup power supply. That means the main supply's been cut off.
And I go for the weapons. Ow, 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 ow. Fuck you.
The drones are acting crazy.
Damn propeller.
Seen this? The drones are falling one after another. They've completely lost control.
Some propeller confirmed destroyed.
Then I got to the missile launchers.
Main propeller 1 confirmed stall. Good work, Trigger. Keep up the attack.
Yep. Doing the post-stall maneuver on the shield drop started with Starscream. That was a suggestion of his for one of my earlier A7 streams, and I just kind of kept it as a tradition. I think it's a featured clip. What UAVs? Alright, now there's only one weapon, the laser. it was turning. But the laser, you're gonna have to do a joust with.
If you die, who will look after your families?
There's a hit on the laser cannon. Trigger's hammering it.
We've got a hostile material.
And it takes 2 or 4 sidewinders to do that.
Thanks. That thing almost cooked my tail.
Yeah, once you get rid of all the aircraft, it's a lot easier.
Trigger got a sub-propeller. You're getting the hang of this, Trigger.
Because you don't have those constant missile alerts all the time.
The main propeller is moving again. Just how hard is that thing? It's down to destroying the Rectenna's base. Say what? If we destroy the docking modules, the supply unit will break off of the arsenal bird. That'll leave the Rectenna base vulnerable. We'll light it on fire and we can cook that bird whole. Theoretically, that may prove impossible even for an experienced pilot.
Yep.
That would be a problem, but... Yeah, but our guy's more than just an experienced pilot. Trigger, let's do this. Is he really that good of a pilot? I'd bet on it. Besides, if that was impossible, he wouldn't have said anything.
Watch out! The drones are falling! The refugees. Everyone calm down. You want to get yourself killed? George! Tabloid! Get back here! I can't leave that girl to die. Fine, fine. Get her, but be quick about it.
Is everything okay? Drones are acting odd.
Run! Run! Careful!
Kevin.
All targets have been destroyed. The supply unit is ready to fall off.
Good job.
We should be able to see the Rectenna where the supply unit was.
And then for the Rectenna, what I like to do is get under it, invert, and then fire.
Some people were crushed.
Rectenna base unit confirmed destroyed.
Lancaster. Oh my god. The arsenal bird is on fire.
Trigger, break off. Arsenal bird is losing altitude rapidly.
Arsenal bird is down.
Lancaster, can you estimate the point of impact?
Don't worry, looks like it'll be open water. All aircraft, avoid the target's path.
That's the last of the rooms. Even in death, that thing is intimidating.
Oh no, that's not good.
Everyone, can you see this? These people here were alive up until a few moments ago. My friend was here. Can you see this? This is just one of the many sides of war and what it does.
All Erusian soldiers around the space elevator. Surrender now. We will not attack. We can hold them off until support arrives. Our unit surrendered. And you guys better not throw away your lives either.
Wait there, Princess. We'll get you down.
Don't worry about me. Please just take care of the refugees. I'll parachute down. What?
Warning, incoming bogey.
Are those the drones we saw at that factory?
I'm coming down. I'll see you on the ground.
No, wait!
Enemy on my 6! Those guys are bad news. Trigger, boss, do something!
Strider 2, missile inbound!
Cosette! What?
This isn't the time for that!
Cosette!
So the Emperor. Fun fact about it, shoot it down just the right way, it should fall onto the bridge, immediately starts descending, and literally glide straight toward it to avoid it before crashing the water.
Much longer though.
Nice.
An Ocean carrier a few kilometers to the west. It ran aground and was abandoned. It won't be easy, but it's the only place you got.
Trigger, escort your wingman. Let's get to that carrier. That's all we can do.
turn now. The carrier ran aground, but that shouldn't be a problem for you. I'll guide you down.
Alright, here we go.
Too fast. Lower your speed.
That's gonna be tricky.
3,000 meters to carrier.
Oh, it's real tough without a carrier aircraft. Especially on the harder difficulties.
Raise your nose.
Because you have no tail hook. So the arresting wire will not help you.
Nice work. You pulled off a perfect landing. Well, we're okay for the moment. Now the real challenge begins. Well, if it isn't...
Also, I'm sad because there is no carrier MiG. There we go. Lighthouse S ranked.
Hell, I can't just snap
Yeah,
my fingers.
there are. The
Believe
MiG-29K,
me, I wish I could.
for example.
Right now, we need it
but yeah, Ace
bad.
Combat does not have any carrier-capable MiGs.
When we were coming
Scared
over on the
Cold War
boat, I
shit.
remember seeing an aircraft
Yep.
carrier.
But then again, to be
Lucky we
fair
had
to the
the-
Russians,
The Admiral Anderson.
they only had the
And then
one
the Flying
carrier,
Sailor.
and it spent 50% of its time afloat
When the first drone
on
started
fire.
attacking, the ship wasn't ready for battle yet. It was still in the dock, getting all rigged up. So they rushed to get her ready. I know
But
about
Russia
Anderson.
never really was a naval power.
In the previous Ocean
No,
War,
it's
he
submarine
was the
fleets,
commander
yeah,
of the
but
ship
it-
that sent out the last fleet of jets.
Its surface fleet
They say
was
the deck was sloping so
either
bad as it
contained
sank,
in the
last
NATO
plane
Lake
barely
of the
made it off.
Baltic,
Those fighters
the
and
NATO
the
Lake
war.
of the Black Sea,
That story gives me a little bit of hope.
or
especially
it
at
was
a time like
in the
this.
Far East.
We're all in the same boat,
Um,
or not. If this war keeps
in
going on
Siberia.
like it is, it'll be the end of everything.
There really wasn't the
military
Soviet
loaded this thing to the rafters of planes.
surface fleet
Some were fighters that were going to
never really had
occupied territory.
much in the way of priority when it
It
came
was
to the
hit
budget,
before it could complete the mission.
because they didn't really have any good warm water ports
Jackpot.
that NATO couldn't just close
The
off.
hangars were loaded with goodies. This scrap queen's got work to do.
Because while Sweden and Finland weren't NATO, I do believe Norway was, which meant you did nice. Way to go, Hoff.
Everyone, listen up.
Yeah, Norway and Denmark
The
could
operation
close
was a
off the
success.
Baltic.
Erusian defense forces have been neutralized, and all Arsenal birds are down.
Yeah, the Kuznetsov, designed to be a
However, those
Stovall
two new
carrier for the
drones
Yak
busted out
141s.
royally screwed up our
We
plan.
realized for Stobar
The
operations
Ocean and Erusian
with the
coalition air forces are in a
Su-35.
sorry state
Or not
thanks to
35,
them.
but the Su-34.
We might not have any
Um,
viable aircraft. According to the Scrap Queen, the
Not
drones
34,
are trying to
33.
use
God
the
damn it.
space elevator's
Um,
transmission capabilities
but,
to send their data to drone
and then the Black
manufacturing
Sea
plants
Fleet,
across the continent.
the
They're trying to
the
strengthen
only
their
reason
numbers.
why NATO
What's worse,
allowed
their data
Turkey
contains
into
a decade
NATO
of war experience. So the newer
was
aircraft
simply
are
so
more
we could
tactically
turn
advanced.
off the
If
Bosphorus
that's the
Straits
case, this war will never
and prevent the Soviets
We need
from
to take both drones
leaving the
down
Black
no
Sea.
matter what it takes.
And they did get in the Black
So we
Sea.
have only to go back
The Suez Canal was controlled by
Well,
NATO,
the Scrap Queen's on our side.
and the Strait of
She
Gibraltar
says she
was
can make
controlled by
any
NATO.
aircraft
So
fly.
they're in the Mediterranean now.
This is our final
It'll be
mission.
hunted down.
Trigger, let's go. We've got a goddamn war to end.
So yeah, the Soviets didn't put a lot into their surface fleet because they really had no warm water ports that NATO couldn't bottle up. Tell me not the music in Ace. The music in Ace Combat in general is fantastic. Like, I don't think there's a single Ace Combat game where people say, no, the soundtrack sucks. It's always that good. All right, we're going to be taking the 1.44 again with the Alamos. Excuse me. All right, and of course that died. No, she didn't.
Strider Squadron, takeoff prep complete.
She's an anime protagonist. She can't die.
Can I use this? Hey, can you hear me?
You know what'd be
That
funny?
craft is in peak condition.
Is if the flat pack mod here
the canopy for a
was
nice
carrier
shot,
capable
so you can
this
really see the
entire
sky.
time and I didn't know it. We'll find out.
Take care, Trigger. When you get back, let me know what you saw.
Let me see that. Trigger, wish I could have flown with you. A dinged up plane and an injured pilot would only slow you down.
Nope, we're not.
I feel for him now.
Take care. Whatever happens, it ends here. The outcome
Crashing
mostly
the
up to
carrier.
them.
Yeah, that happens to me.
So, this is the guy? Oh yeah. He's the one who took off just now.
We got quite a few Erusians with us.
Lucians are sticking around, too. I don't care what country anyone's from. What counts is knowing who the real enemy is. Right, guys?
Affirmative. And I think everybody here knows the score. We all know who to follow. Commence mission. All aircraft follow trigger.
Roger that. Understood.
All right.
Box 1.
The space elevator's able to broadcast and communicate. With the information infrastructure down, it's the only place capable of wide area data transmission. Drones are waiting for it to power up again.
Clever little bastards.
Goal leader to Longcast. UAV is confirmed in direction of travel. Engaging the abandoned.
All aircraft convert on Skull Squadron. Surround and shoot down.
This is gonna be a hard fight.
Let's do it, Hushin.
UAV reacting. Damn, they're fast. All aircraft stay sharp. Intercept now.
I always hate that carrier launch to begin the mission. Instead of having the ambulance use catapults to launch non-naval fighters, which would have been more fitting given the carrier's namesake. Just teleport to the stern unless you're naval. Yeah. I mean, the Andersons run aground, so who cares if you break the thing?
Friendly lost. Another confirmed down.
Damn it. Another hit. He's the only one getting anywhere out here.
The UAVs are equipped with laser weaponry. Watch where their nose is pointing.
Should be immune, just like MiG's. Like complete copies of MiG's. Receive some serious upgrades. Seymour, we'll separate you from the
Position.
Tunnel run's gonna be annoying. I like the tunnel run, but I did end up dying like 20 times when I first did it, so it's not easy, but it's also not tunnel vision either.
Not struck.
You're in their sights, Strider 1.
One small drone is down. Strider 1 got it. Strider 1, target acquired.
Fortunately, there are checkpoints in the tunnel. I think the Chloe's getting strike wyvern. Yeah, that was based off of an accident.
Watch for escape lanes. Friendly
I forget which aircraft it was, but one of the Hornets, their liveries had that glowy stuff, and people thought, or on the night missions, and people thought it was hilarious, and kind of like a meme. Well, they fixed it, and people were like, "Oh, why did you fix it?" And so Project Ace was like, "Oh, you liked it? Yeah, all right." And so they had a DLC skin for the glowy wyvern.
Stay calm. Avoid friendly fire.
On my target's tail.
There we go. One down.
The XO2S is not carrier launchable, I don't believe. Now the XO2 from Ace 4 is. TC's actually in the studio. Oh! Wait, if you're carrier launching, then never mind. Like, if you're on a catapult, then I stand corrected.
No human could fly like that either.
I'll have to test it.
Trigger's missile hit. That one looks like it hurt.
And all the way to the end.
Trigger, score a kill.
Ah.
Hell yeah, you finally did it. Way to shoot, Ace.
Right, let's see the X2. Cool. Yeah, for some reason the Ace 5 one wasn't carrier capable. Which is stupid. Because it was originally, and Ace 5 is more naval based than Ace 4.
One target left. We can do this.
Yeah, the F-15C would be pretty good with its SASMs. F-15J would also be good with its QAMs.
UAV is down. Radar signal is lost.
Copy. Showing us how it's done.
That was definitely the most intense thing I've ever been in. I can't wait to tell my son about it.
The space elevator is just powered up. Looks like we made it in just a nick of
Oh, I
time.
don't like them either.
Fortunately, you've prevented data that
Because it
may
hurts my
influence
eyes.
flying style from leaking.
But I'm glad that they're there for people that do like them.
I've got a special bottle of wine for occasions like this. What do you say we open it?
Can you hear me? There's still one drone left.
Who the hell is that? More importantly, I thought Trigger destroyed all the drones.
It's thrown away its wings, yet it's still flying. Can anyone hear me? That aircraft needs to be taken care of.
She's right. I see something on the radar. The UAV is alive and kicking.
The UAV went into the undersea tunnel. That tunnel leads to the space elevator.
Trigger, you're gonna have to fly into the tunnel after the UAV.
I'm not the biggest fan of multiplayer.
There's enough space for him to turn beneath
Like,
the elevator.
mainly because I don't like other people.
Count, where are you going?
I'm okay with, like, co-op with people that I know.
You can't be serious,
But-
Count.
Yeah, well, you had no problem with Trigger doing the same thing.
Trigger's different.
We'll see.
You damn fool.
I get it.
Don't worry, I learned something from my last squadron. Stick with Trigger, and you'll make it.
Caution. Pull up. Warning. Caution. Pull up. Caution. Pull up.
Count, give me your status.
Alive.
Excellent, so you're both okay.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. What makes you think that?
No time to explain. The radio will cut out soon. It'll take a short time for the drone to send over the data. You need to destroy it as fast as you can.
There it is. UAV spotted. We finally found it. I heard some static when the gate closed. Do you think the UAV is operating the gates? Well, there goes our only way out. I thought we were gonna pull this out through that maze. Don't worry, I'll think of something. I'll find us a way out. They're waiting for you outside. I'm not gonna let you drop here. No sign of the drone. Did it take another path? Doesn't matter. We know where it's going. We can catch it.
Hindsight, maybe I shouldn't have picked the flat pack because its wingspan is pretty big.
My rudder's acting up. It's hard to keep level. I'm not getting much thrust, but I'll be okay. That's quite the problem. It appears I can't get any more thrust. Drone is turning. We'll send its payload. Shoot it down, Trigger. It's down. Yeah, baby. Hey, I'm being serious here.
Not that much of an issue.
That's right.
Play the tunnel.
We're going home.
Oh, I've got the Adler.
The space
I've
elevator.
done this mission with the Adler. It clips through.
I know you can make
The
it.
wings clip through the edge of the tunnel. Luckily, they're not part of the hitbox.
I wanted to wait until I had less fuel, but I have no choice. Attempting to land. I don't think my plane will make it.
How do I know this? Because I did an Adler-only playthrough way back when.
Maybe stay with me just a bit more.
Should we send in an evac team?
We can't give up. We have to wait.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm not surprised you used the Falcon's hitbox.
Darkness needs a light to shine. We're waiting for that beacon of light.
And we're done.
Look, it's Trigger. Strider 1 has returned to radar.
I did it! That's our Trigger! He's a damn hero! No doubt. You're better than me.
Where's Strider 2? Damn it. Does anyone have eyes on Count?
Wish y'all could have seen that.
You damn fool. What's your position?
Watching Trigger climb. I guess it's my fate to watch from down below.
Yeah, well, we're all in the same boat there.
Yeah, well, I guess we are.
We're sending help. Give us your coordinates.
Directly under the space elevator. Elevation is minus 500 meters.
Minus? Hey, Trigger. You dumbass. Tell me
Hello, Natsu. Welcome to Stram. Thank you for the follow. Yay, this level. I don't mind it anymore. It's not my favorite. I prefer Lighthouse.
Wait, what was that
But
This is Captain K. Nagase of the spaceship
the least favorite part for me on this one is fighting the drones
stars in our
themselves.
galaxy is finally within our reach. To the pilot pilot who generously gave this spaceship a place to dock. We are forever grateful. The universe lies ahead of us, waiting to be discovered. And now, at last, we have a gateway to ascend to it. Over and over again.
It's all coming together for me.
Also, apologies for the burp munches.
I salute the pilot who gave us all a future.
Okay, Phil, ask it. You said to see if you're able to get the help. Thanks. I think so. Streaming your 10th playthrough right now. Ah, nice. I don't know which playthrough this is for me. This is
unknown. The path to mankind.
I'm probably in high double digits or
Granddad.
triple digits. Yeah. I will not to. You have fun too.
The refugees built a settlement for themselves at the base of the space elevator.
10th playthrough stream.
A humanitarian mission from Yuktovania airdropped some supplies
Yuktovania.
for them again today.
Let's see here. I've been playing this since
To help these people.
2019.
Handing out
So
the
I'd have to
supplies
say
was
that
the
I've
perfect gig for that
on
apprentice
stream
dude.
played this
But since he's dead now, the job went to the guy
over
from
50
Belgrade,
times.
George. I guess Tabloid got that new system he wanted in the end.
And that's just on stream. That's not counting me doing
Mihai's
crap for
granddaughters are
my own
helping out
self.
too. Mihai. That cranky old geezer's here with us too.
I never wanted to create anything, and now
Yeah, that's what you deserve, Mihai. A fate worse than death. Your wings are clipped.
my grandchildren and their generation make a new future for themselves and the world. Is this my punishment then? All I do is lie here, wasting away.
Oh, the wyvern's
I'll never
fine.
know the freedom
Fine.
of flying the open skies ever again. I've been grounded, and my wings have been clipped.
You'll be fine. If the raven can do it,
You know what having peace
the
in
strike
world
wyvern
means?
easily can.
It's being able to die in your own bed at a ripe old age. Peace is what those girls are working so hard for here. We got a bunch more refugees
Yeah,
today.
whatever. All right. Well, that ends the MiG only run. The next themed run for Ace Combat 7 that I'm going to have, by Democracy's decree, is the attacker only run. No superplanes. Being able to die is the best outcome Mihai could have gotten. Not for how Mihai thinks. Mihai would have wanted to go out in the air. Because he only cared about flying. Oh, Hoff, I have add-on mods. Don't worry about it. And I'm going to show them to you. All right. Attackers can top fight. It's time that they're a lot better in Ace 6, I'll grant you that, but... Okay, so... select aircraft. Okay, so the available attackers, we have the A-10C Thunderbolt. Armed with the unguided bomb, the FAB, and the 4AGM because of mods. The Su-34 Fullback, aka the War Duck. Armed with the cluster bomb, 6AM, and 4AGM. The F-16 XL. Which is armed with the unguided bomb, HCAA, and cluster bombs. Well, I think the HCA might have turned it into 4 a.m. I don't know. I don't remember what all mods I have on at any given point in time. The F-22, or the FB-22, with the XSDB, the LAM, and the cluster bomb. These are super planes, so the Su-25 M1 and M2. Same aircraft, different different stuff. But this one is armed with unguided bombs, rockets, and 4 AGM. The EA-6B Prowler, which is armed with 2 variants of the IEWS and the LAGM. The Tornado GR4. If I can find the right one. There we go. Armed with the LACM cruise missile, the bomblet dispensers, and the SASM. The YRB-89 Nabiris. Which is armed with the unguided bomb, the napalm bomb, and the cluster bomb. The YR-302 Fregata, which is armed with the napalm bomb, the LAGM, and the FAB. The XR-302 Fregatade, which is armed with the IRCM, pulse lasers, and rockets. And this thing is actually maneuverable enough to be a fighter. So guess what's gonna be my main air-to-air? And last but not least, the AN4, or the A4 Skyhawk. Armed with the unguided bomb, the 4 AGM, and the LAGM. But with that, we're going to call the stream a close. The attacker run should start tomorrow evening if I'm feeling up to it. Super Blue Angel for a time, and the Top Gun aggressor. Yep. Straight from ACT. Exactly. But tomorrow morning we should be doing Carolina the Gunslinger and Baldur's Gate 2 or 3. Ugh. Then in the evening we'll start the attacker run. Hi Floof. Hail Hydrate. I'm already out of drink. Sorry. Then Monday, hopefully I'll be able to do Final Fantasy IX. Welcome off. Can't in-stream till you drink. I can in-stream. You can't tell me what to do. But starting Tuesday, I have a surgical consult for my gallbladder issues that I'm sure you're all tired of hearing about. So after that, the schedule is in the air. I have no idea when I'll be able to stream after that. Because I don't know when the surgery will be scheduled. Nep, I want this surgery. It's a good thing that I have a console. Congratulations, off. But yeah, I'm gonna need my gallbladder removed. And hopefully it's sooner rather than later, because I am nutrient deficient because my gallbladder won't let me eat much. And it's causing other issues. But I will keep you appraised. You think they'll let you keep it? No. They're going to incinerate it. Which, given how much I like fire, I do appreciate that. Surgery for gallbladders. Tell you the recovery is going to be hell. I thought it was going to be minimally. They're saying it's going to be minimally invasive with laparoscopic. And Mama Raz had gallbladder surgery to remove hers, and her recovery wasn't that bad. It's mainly just going to be adjusting to I don't know what they're going to do, Floof. But I hear that the main issue is just adjusting to the fact that your digestive system will constantly drip bile, and there's no place to store it anymore. So getting used to the new diet's going to be interesting. But initial recovery, I haven't, from everyone that I've heard from, they're saying the recovery isn't going to be that bad. At least, it's not going to be long and drawn out. But I'd even rather go through a hellish recovery and then be able to eat again than going through what I am now. Because I get pain flares every day. Doc's going to shave your belly to the end. I don't know, Floof. Had hell for the first couple weeks in the immediate term recovery. Alright, well. I guess it's different for everyone. I don't know. I may end up having that. Who knows? But it's something that needs to be done. But anyway, have a good night, everybody. You know what? I think we're gonna go ahead and raid that guy who said he was streaming Ace Combat 7. Why not? Let's see here. Let me just see. Let's see if he's actually alive. All right. Thank you, guys. But let's see if we can raid this guy. Let me. Oh yeah. Oh, but he's using the glowy. All right. Well, anyway. Okay. Have a good night, everybody. I hope to see you guys tomorrow morning with Baldur's Gate 3. Take care, everybody.